Ciao, ciao, dosto. Good evening and welcome to the live watch along of Napoli versus Roma. It's a Sunday evening. I am not keeping all that well. थोड़ा गला बैठ गया मेरा. So, just mind me. थोड़ा आवाज बीच बीच में आते रहेगा जाते रहेगा थोड़ा दिक्कत है but Yogesh is going to be joining in, Param is going to be joining in for a bit. So we'll definitely have some company who will be taking this along. It is a must win for Roma, to be honest. Let's see who's in the house. We have Rajat. Hello, after a long time. आज मैं भी मैच देखूंगा सही है बढ़िया है. Wikes is in the house. Aditya is in the house. Ginger tea. Actually मैं chamomile tea पी रहा हूँ. बाद में हल्दी दूध पीऊंगा मैं. But फिलहाल तो बस थोड़ा टी से काम चला रहा हूँ. Mihir is in the house as well. Important game. Yogesh is joining soon. So is Param. Chintan would join in for a bit. उसका भी थोड़ा तबीयत डाउन है. कल हमने कैल्चो चर्चा मीटअप किया था. उसके बाद में हम सभी का थोड़ा तबीयत खराब हो गया. बट इट्स जस्ट द वेदर चेंज यहाँ पे मुंबई में सडनली थोड़ा टेम्परेचर ड्रॉप हुआ है. थोड़ा AQI खराब हुआ है. पोल्यूशन भी बढ़ गया तो उसके कारण थोड़ा हालत खराब है. तो but football is football, especially when it's your club playing. It means everything, and this is a big derby. Derby del Sole, Derby del Sud, Derby of the South और Derby of the Sun. आप लोग ने रील देखा रहेगा तो well and good. हमने पहली बार GXR वर्ल्ड के साथ कोलैबोरेशन किया दोनों नापोली रोमा गेम के लिए एंड मिलान यूए के लिए भी. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर लव एंड सपोर्ट एंड your constant messages with GXR finally काम आ गया. They finally got in touch, and hopefully more collaborations would be coming in soon. Yep, Adrak turmeric ginger tea is the best. Haldi is the best. Thoughts on the lineup? Yes, Mihir, I'm going to pull that up right away. I have with me the lineup. Let's start with the home team. Yogesh De Laurentiis is Napoli. Antonio Conte is playing a back four. End this woke nonsense. Conte playing a back four. Oliveira was very good in the South American qualifiers. Bongiorno and Ramani have been excellent. I have YDL himself to speak about the lineup. Yes, Mr. YDL, good evening. Buongiorno. Buongiorno di
Hello,
buonasera. Buonasera.
buonasera.
So talk us through the Napoli lineup. I had just started. I just pulled the lineup up. So bata,
Hmm.
how do you see Conte lining up with this back four? Ek to back four. But talk us through the lineup.
Yeah, definitely. So there were only two doubts. One was Matias Oliveira or Spinazzola on the left back position. So Oliveira has been chosen, and next was Gilmore versus Stanislav Lobotka. So Lobotka is chosen. Like Lobotka was out injured for quite some time, so he's back now. And rest of the lineup looks pretty standard only. Like for Conte, this is the tried and tested lineup. I was wishing that Politano might start from the bench, but that is not the case. Politano starts again. So yeah, and we have our captain Giovanni Di Lorenzo as always.
Of course. Right back. And of course, Romelu Lukaku returns to play his former
Yep,
club
yeah,
from last season as
yeah.
well. And Kuicha Kvaratskhelia is the danger man. And इसीलिए आप देखोगे रोमा का लाइनअप की मैं बात करूं तो Ranieri has gone a bit conservative. So you see Pisili playing on the right hand side. I think that's a ploy because Quaradona is that good. You need to double mark him. You need to have two men marking him. And Zeki Chelik, bhai sahab, matlab, he will not, he can't do it by himself. So Pesili has got that pace. He's got that, non-stop wo bhagte rehta hai and he puts in those tackles. So I think that's the reason why he's gone over there. Pellegrini, I think, will start on the left. He will drift in into the center. I think El Sharawi will play on the right as well. But Cristante and Kone hai middle में. Mancini and Dika are the center backs. And finally, मैं कब से बोल रहा एंजेलिनियो को भेज दो वापस लेफ्ट बैक में. So लेफ्ट बैक में चला गया है. So I think let's see. This is what Ranieri has started with. It is a conservative lineup with I think a motto ki let's not concede. Let's not concede. And I think हम लोग predictions के बारे में बात करेंगे, but Ranieri does not want to lose. That's the primary objective. Like end this losing streak is what he will try. So थोड़ा comments लेते हैं before I think Param is joining in a bit. Chemistry sir, good afternoon. I think तेरे लिए बोल रहे हैं. Milan Juve was actually a snooze fest, but we met up, so that was a good experience. देखते हैं और कोई match will be interesting in the future. Vikes is, Roma winning for sure. Looks very unlikely, man. I mean, a brave man will bet his money on a Roma win. Looks very unlikely. Conte should play some youngsters like Popovic. क्या बोलते हो योगेश इसके लिए?
Too young, yeah. He's too young.
I think people forget that this is a derby. It is a very well fought, well contested derby. So you know throwing in a youngster directly into this derby honestly does not make any sense.
Yeah.
Uh, Ranieri would play Cristante if he has Hummels. Cristante is playing in midfield though. Hummels का वही है. Hummels had a fever. उसको भी शायद मुंबई की AQI लग गई थी. So he had a fever, so he just started training on Friday. So he's not 100% fit. Why has Mancini not developed the way Bastoni or in California has developed? It feels like he's falling down the mainly Rio because he doesn't have the pace, and then he does lose his head quite often. So obviously he's a Roma player. I love him to death when he wears the Roma colors. But he's that kind of a player. Like look at Federico Gatti for Juve. Only Juventini like him, and same with Mancini. Only we Romanisti like him. No one else likes him. So that is what it is. Forza Roma Die Roma is what Arun Krishnan is saying, obviously because Inter fan है वो तो चाहते ही है कि Inter top of the table रहे. I want Lukaku to play for a yaar. He does. I don't know about Lukaku, but former Roma players always turn up against Roma. Rio, this is a very huge derby, especially in the 80s. It was a huge local rivalry. Roma and Napoli were the first two teams from the south who were admitted into the uh, northern leagues, which had the likes of Bologna, Genoa, Milan, Juve, Pro Vercelli, and all those teams. So काफी इनका जो सेरिया टाइटल्स है ना मेरे को भी थोड़ा ये लगता है बिकॉज वो जब सेरिया लोग जीते थे प्री वर्ल्ड वॉर वन उस समय में रोमा तो फॉर्म भी नहीं हुआ था उस समय में सो ठीक है मैं थोड़ा ज्यादा ही पास में चला गया बट the thing is that it after the 80s the sets of fans kind of became rivals as well. Till then it was okay. I remember it was some incident to do with the Napoli Scudetto, and uske baad se there is a rivalry between the two teams. So definitely one of the biggest rivalries of the South. क्या बोलते Yogesh?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like it is a very tense rivalry. Uh, past few years में थोड़े incidents भी हुए हैं, which has made the mood sour.
Yeah,
But it's definitely a very big rivalry.
yeah, yeah. Arun, in the 80s it was huge, but no one. Yeah, जाने दे अभी भी है यार. Come on. How good was the Roma team in the 80s? इसका मैं वीडियो बनाता हूँ. Biku is in the house. Hello from the top of the table. Liverpool fan. 8 points clear of his rivals. So obviously enjoying his time. And also top of the Champions League. So yeah. So no, basically it is considered as South because the capital city is in the South Central region. You can say it's more towards South, but not fully South. Like Sicily is in the South, where Palermo and Messina. That's the southernmost tip of Italy. But yeah, Rome is considered to be a southern city as well. For sure, man. It's definitely worth it. Go to other cities as well. Go to Florence. Go to Naples. Go to or go to Venice. Milan is very overrated. I don't know. I find it very overrated. Hello Rahul. क्या फर्क पड़ता है अरुण यार अपना क्या लेना देना उसको पेप को हारने दे जीतने दे क्या फर्क पड़ता है ओह मैन क्या बोलते योगेश प्रेडिक्शंस
Predictions. I have the same prediction which I said earlier. 2-0 Napoli.
फेयर इनफ फेयर इनफ
Hey, you are under the weather. I see. I see.
हाँ 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 काफी अंडर द वेदर हूँ भाई काफी अंडर द वेदर हूँ थोड़ा मतलब yesterday I was actually just taking a you know sort of like a discipline and I came for the event.
Mhm.
Arun is
Okay.
like Roma 3 Napoli 1 बाकी सब लोग भी leave a comment on your predictions. The game is about to start. Both the teams are in the tunnel. No Roma fans because as Yogesh was mentioning that there is a ban on the visiting fans, so no Roma fans in the away stadium. Biku goes Napoli 2-1. Napoli home ground. Yeah, obviously home advantage तो है. इस मैच के लिए कितना दिन वेट करना. This is going to be better than Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Predictions लिख लो भाई, predictions लिख लो. Roma unveiling unveiling the retro jacket. अब इसमें फ्लेक्सिंग क्या है यार, इसमें कोई फ्लेक्सिंग की बात नहीं है. वोट किया तो वोट किया. प्रेडिक्शंस लिखो भाई लोग, जो भी कमेंट्स में लीव अ प्रेडिक्शंस फॉर द गेम. वी आर ऑलमोस्ट supposed to kick off. Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. Irrationally positive vibes बोल रहा है. यार irrationally positive is something. It's good to be that, but we are more of a realist. I'm just hoping that we get a draw somehow from this game. That's my 2-0 is what Mihir is saying to Roma. A lot of optimism, but boys, I know new manager है, new manager bounce एक चीज होता है, but let's not go by that. Arun, reply to this, Yogesh.
क्या? Please said Napoli. देखते हैं यार, like Inter are just there, like with the super squad that Inter have, they are still not that clear. Like people are expecting Inter to like have a walk this season, right?
Hmm.
Massive favorites, but that's not how it's turning out to be. Season is very long. We are just in the first part. Let's see.
Warm hug between Conte and Ranieri.
Yeah,
Always good to see mutual respect between two legendary Italian coaches.
I just get my headphones here.
लेके आ जाओ, लेके आ जाओ. How important is pace for a centre back? There are centre backs like Chiellini who use the positional awareness, but pace is essential. Chiellini isn't, the slowest on the pitch. He is very smart, doesn't have a lot of pace, but he is very intelligent. But you need pace, especially if you're playing a system where you're required to, maintain a high line. You definitely need pace. No one is expecting only Conte and Fonseca are jinxing it. No, I think what he was trying to say, Arun, is that the general consensus that Inter have a team that is capable enough to fight in both fronts, in both in Serie as well as in Europe. Almost close to kickoff, as we have both the captains exchanging the flags. Referee is Masa. I hope the ref has a good game here, Yogesh. I don't want this game to be
Yeah,
marred by.
definitely. Yeah,
मतलब क्या
yeah. I
ये
don't want referee to
मैं
ruin this game.
exactly clean game हो, refereeing errors ना हो, बस वही चाहता हूँ.
Stadium is houseful, I guess.
ऑफ
Quite
कोर्स, ऑफ
houseful.
कोर्स, ऑफ कोर्स. देख इसमें सही लाइनअप दिखाया इन्होंने कि पेलेग्रिनी इज प्लेइंग ऑन द लेफ्ट, एल शराबी इज प्लेइंग ऑन द राइट
Hmm.
इन दिस ग्राफिक. सो that's what it is. That's what I've been saying everywhere. This is what Ranieri will go 4-5-1, and hopefully not concede. Yogesh is in a small screen because I've still not figured out this configuration how to work, because I think it's a premium feature. So I'm sorry. I want to put that board also over there. A team is very arrogant. Humbling versus Milan has turned out a boost we needed. Chalo, theek hai, we almost have a kickoff. Eras have come to an end, but this is a new era for Roma. Hopefully, an era where Roma do well and bring some positivity back to the club here. Just play for the shirt, boys. That's all I am expecting. Let's go. Die Roma, die.
Forza Napoli.
We have kickoff. straight out of out of play into touch. Roma give back the possession to Napoli. I think this is a pattern that आप गेम में देखोगे कि नापोली को ही वो ओनर्स लेना पड़ेगा टू स्कोर. This is what I'm predicting. I could be wrong. Man, Buongiorno, man. What a player. First early ball also, trying to find Quaradona.
Mm.
Dopic. Dopic doing well to hold up, but play on. Kvaratskhelia. Lot of space for Lobotka. Easy pass to Anguissa. Politano. Ball into the box. Quaradona is free, but I think he was off. I think he was a bit off.
Oh my god.
First chance for Napoli. Ball into the box. Quaradona was in miles of space, but I think on the replay में देखोगे कि he was maybe he had just gone a bit ahead just before the ball came in. But early warning for Roma. Lukaku is already on the floor. There's going to be a good battle between Mancini,
Mancini and
Endika,
Lukaku, yeah.
and both the centre backs because Lukaku will be moving around. It looks like Pisili is on the left hand side. Pellegrini is just a little more advanced playing behind Novik. Napoli के लिए तो it's the same pattern. Conte has not changed anything. So you will see this long ball from the centre backs into um, you know Dobic.
Topic. Mm.
Yeah, our next term is in the house. Lukaku has turned both when he was at Inter. Yeah, he was at Inter. He was a beast. Not Endika though, but yeah, Mancini and was it Smalling in that away win. At Inter, Lukaku was in a different. I mean, he was in beast mode with Conte. Ball over the top. Throw in for Roma. Yep, Vikes, Roma are trying to control the tempo, obviously, because you don't want Napoli to control the tempo. That will be advantage Napoli. You would want to,
Lobotka showing why he's, yeah,
use the vodka, man. He's very, very difficult
yeah,
to take
yeah.
the ball off. El
He
Sharawi
was
does well.
sorely missed, man. Good ball, good ball.
Pellegrini, Dobek. यार कभी
Crowd
तो
कर
राइट
लिया
फुट
उसका.
यूज कर रहा है. हाँ वो राइट फुट यूज नहीं करता. Zeki Celik. Decent work from Zeki Celik. There's Mancini. Mancini trying to find chance and Pellegrini fires it. Ah man. Half a chance for Roma. Kvaratskhelia getting crowded out by Zeki Celik, Manu Kone and El Sharawi. Somehow the ball falling into Mancini's. That's a decent bit of skill from Celik. Pellegrini couldn't keep a shot down, but yep, both teams have kind of figured themselves out. थोड़ा देख लिया कि हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं. Anguissa on the right, Politano, Lobotka, lots of space for Lobotka. Ramani to Bongiorno. Fine. You see all the action happening in Roma's half. All 10 players behind the ball for Roma. And Napoli have got all their players Here's a good chance. There's a good opening and a decent foot by Mancini. Good attacking play by Napoli.
हाँ बहुत स्पेस मिला था.
काफी लेफ्ट में तो काफी स्पेस खुल गया था. That's where the issue is going to be. Here come Roma on the counter. Pisili as Angelino switches it to Zeki Celik on the right. A very unlike Milan Juve. This is not a KG game.
Yeah.
Afir is like Zeki Celik has got a dribble to his name. That piece of skill, I don't know from where he pulled it, boss. To be honest, it could be an imposter in a Zeki Celik jersey.
Juventus usually play with a like जितना मैंने games देखे Juventus का this season, they have a very slow tempo. They
They do,
like
they
to
do.
build up back से बहुत ज़्यादा build up करते हैं.
Oliveira had all the space, man. All the space and decent covering by Mancini. Otherwise, it was going to be a
Yeah.
tap in for Lukaku. Foul given away by Zeki Celik. Vikes is like pure adrenaline. Yeah, the counter needs to be polished because there are no runners. Gone are the days of Mohamed Salah, Gervinho. The pace that we had. Arun is like Hummels got a new job to raid benches all over Italy and Europe. Yes, Quaradona on the left. McTominay. Manukone is sticking with him. Here comes Politano. Cross is blocked by Angelino. Lobotka. Roma get the ball away. It should be a foul. Yeah, the ref has gone back. Foul is given. Yeah, Aruna, that why you. There's a stand against domestic violence. It's been happening in Serie for quite a while now, many years now. It's a good initiative. Buongiorno. The ball goes all the way back to Meret. There's Buongiorno with the ball. Napoli controlling possession. Roma sitting back. As here comes Quaradona on the left, moving into the center. Is Oliveira. Ball still with Napoli. Buongiorno. Ooh. Romelu Lukaku half chance and almost. Napoli trying to create something out of nothing. Scott McTominay arriving in the box. Di Lorenzo's ball. Horrible touch by Cristante. Lukaku with a smart back heel to McTominay. The shot is wide because McTominay was stretching. But it was a horrible touch from Cristante that, gave Romelu Lukaku that opening. Roma survive yet another half scare. Cristante wins the flick on, but the ball goes back to Meret and back to Napoli's. Here they come again. ये पैटर्न आपको दिखने वाला है कि Napoli will be coming with the ball as Roma will try to hold on, and absorb pressure. But here comes Politano. The question is for how long can Roma do that? Cristante basically clears the ball away. Manukone does well. El Sharawi and the move was stopped. Roma will try to make use of those counter attacks just to catch Napoli off guard. I think this is why Ranieri feels that this is the best possible option. Ronak is also asking why is there a mark. So this is the answer. Stand against domestic violence is why there's a mark.
Sorry, I just got a call. Yeah.
ADL का आ गया phone.
नहीं नहीं.
Yeah, Mihir, you're right. The New Jersey drop is perfect. I would want you to answer this, Yogesh.
Covers is not the same player from the Scudetto winning season. यार स्कूडेटो विनिंग सीजन में तो अलग ही था. थोड़ा सा लाइक टीम लास्ट सीजन तो बहुत बेकार था सब कुछ से. बट इवन लास्ट सीजन Kvaratskhelia had more than 10 goals and assists here. So I would not say he had a personally had a bad season. But this
Hmm.
season also like he's like MVP का award भी मिला उसे, right? So he's going good.
Right. Free kick to Napoli, won by Lukaku. Lobotka, recycling possession back to Napoli. They start again from the back. Very patient build up. Lots of space for Politano as he cuts in, and
Nice stop.
Politano with a shot. Politano का ना ये ऐसा सब शॉट रोमा का अगेंस्ट जाता है.
It was close here,
So
not far away.
it was close. It was close. It was close. अरे मेरे यहाँ पे हैंग हो गया. तेरे यहाँ पे चल रहा है GXR?
हाँ चल रहा.
पता नहीं मेरा वाईफाई का इशू रहेगा. Renu, once again, the mark is there is because it's a stand against domestic violence. Every one of the weekends, every Serie A season, we do this in Serie A. Okay, as I get my broadcast back. क्या क्या तेरा टाइम स्टैम्प है योगेश?
12:35.
गेम. ओके ठीक है. जैकी शेलिक को फाउल हुआ है आगे. एक बार रिफ्रेश मार ले. आई एम अ बिट अहेड. Dangerous sliding tackle by Lukaku onto Zeki Shelik, former teammate. He looks in pain, Zeki Shelik. Should be a yellow, Mihir. Yeah, you're right. But I don't think so. I've seen the ref pull out a card yet. दिख तो येलो कार्ड वाला लग रहा था थोड़ा. He got he was a bit late on the ball. रैनियरी भी सोच में आ गया भाई. अगर इसको इंजरी हो गया तो मैं किसको साउथ को लेके आऊंगा. Looks like he's okay. No yellow card by the way. It clearly looked like a yellow. ओह स्वीलार क्या कर रहे हैं भाई. And Zeki Shelik gets a yellow card for a tackle on Bongiorno. Fairly so. That was a clear yellow card, but even Lukaku should have been booked, Yogesh. अभी अगर उसको सेकंड येलो आएगा ना मतलब ऑलरेडी मिहिर बोल रहे वाईडी वाईडी लीग. ये तो क्लियर येलो कार्ड. ये येलो कार्ड की जरूरत थी अदरवाइज Bongiorno was staring at some open space. So this was a tackle that was needed and it merited a yellow card. Fair enough. Quick free kick from Napoli. They switch it from left to right. And here's Politano versus Cristante. That's not even a battle that I want to see. मतलब Politano ऐसा आग बंद करके he can outpace Cristante. He should have taken this man on यार. अंदर आना चाहिए था. क्रॉस के लिए क्यों गया वो? Here comes Kvaratskhelia. He's dropped down. Now he knows that Zeki Chelik is on a
What a
yellow.
ball here.
What a ball. But a bit overhit.
Too close.
But idea was good.
यार टेक्निक क्या है यार कवरस के लिए अगर
Yeah, he just gets on, into the middle and just loops in a ball. But इसमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा weight था, so the keeper was
हम्म,
always favorites to, win that. But yeah, Roma gave immediately the possession back to Napoli. Araxtam was like he called the score line for the Milan game. What's your prediction, by the way, Araxtam? Renu, we are not being decent. I think we're just kind of, trying to negate the Napoli attack, just trying to ensure that they don't have a outlet to score. But let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Kvaratskhelia versus El Sharawi.
oh
Very well. Oof. Just over the head of Lukaku.
just
Just over the head. Just over the head of Lukaku.
just
That was a goal otherwise. So this is the problem, right? Because even if you have two men marking Quaradona, it's very, very difficult to kind of. It's a corner from him.
back
That should be Spiller. That should be Spiller's ball.
straight to the keeper.
Straight to the keeper. Straight to the keeper. Yogesh brother in Giallo Rosso. Yeah, he is just wearing Rosso right now. But when he had joined us for Thursday, there were two balloons which were Giallo Rosso. Araxta was like 2-1 for Roma. I don't see Araxta two goals coming from Roma, given how we've started. Good turn by Dobic. Does very well to hold up. And good ball. Dobic in space. Dobic. El Sharawi. Outside the box. Oh, yo! Just past everyone. But decent build up. Good ball by El Sharawi to Dobic. Dobic थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा hold up किया, but decent pass to El Sharawi with outside of the foot a Trevella. But again, that was a bit overhit. Couldn't find Manu Kone or Pisili at the far post. But just a reminder to Napoli that Roma are here after,
Hmm.
long spells of Napoli domination. Finally, you saw one Roma move over there. And that's the key. Like Dobic holding up the ball and bringing the midfield into play is the key. And that ball to Dobic was good because that was what was missing under Ivan Juric. There was no supply to Dobic. And अगर आप आपके नंबर 9 को सप्लाई नहीं करोगे तो ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू स्कोर सेम थिंग विद लुकाकू लाइक इफ क्वाराडोना doesn't put those crosses in he's not going to get any service so what's the point of playing him over there so El Sharabi for him it was a very difficult shot at Axton I think he did the idea was right but again a bit overhit yeah finally Vikes a bit of I would say cojones by Roma that's what you need in this game. You need to, see some cojones. We, as Roma fans, really need these boys to turn up for the shirt and play for the shirt. It's been something that's been missing for a while now. काफी हफ्तों से. Kvaratskhelia once again in the middle. This is what he does well. Buongiorno. Patient build up as Lobotka with a long switch of play into Politano. As Angelino clears it out of touch for a Roma throw. Politano should have taken it down.
Politano is having a yeah. Politano is having a little bit good game.
He's got that space, and I think um, there is no double marking on him compared to that left hand side, because that's
Yeah,
where I feel Ranieri wants, two players on Kvaratskhelia. But Politano has got space, and he should have taken the touch. He had more time. I don't know why he went for the first time cross. थोड़ा उसने hurriedly उसने डिसीजन लिया.
yeah,
नापोली का रिकवरी पेस ज्यादा है. Yeah, that's true. That is true. They're a team who, uh, all Conte teams, typically when they're out of possession, they run their lungs out to get the ball back. It's a very typical Conte trademark. Manukone with a good interception. He glides to the middle, draws the foul. Angisa fouling Manukone. Most important player for Roma, Manukone, in the middle of the park. Brian Cristante. No, Dobic can't lay it off to Pisilli or Pellegrini. Napoli get the ball back. Oh, I saw a half decent tackle by Cristante. Here comes Manugone. Roma with a few players. Specifically, oh, long range shot. First shot on target. Nicolo Pisilli. Just giving a hot potato to Alex Meret to handle. But good intent once again. क्या बोलते हैं योगेश, अब तक क्या थॉट्स है गेम के?
अच्छा ही चल रहा है गेम, लाइक मच बेटर देन मिलान यूवेंटस गेम में.
I think my lack, us being under the weather is because of that game. Param is not keeping well. Chintan is not keeping well. I am not keeping
Yeah.
well. Anubhuti is not keeping well. She wasn't even there. It's a corner for Napoli.
Mm.
McTominay with some space trying to turn, and Ivan Endika blocking the shot. That's Pisili's effort. Decent effort. The ball was swerving, but easy save for Merit. It's a routine stop. But Napoli corner here. In swinger by Politano and almost ball rebounding and lucky goal kick for Roma. एक रहमानी था वो. Good ball from Politano, very dangerous. Had that swerve in it, and Dobic defended it, hit Rahmani's head, could have gone anywhere, but luckily for Roma, went out for a goal kick. Mihir is like, I hope I don't see another nil-nil, but still this match is much better. That is what we had all said, that this match will be much better than Milan Juve, because typically Napoli and Roma will try to come out and play, whereas Juve had just wanted a draw right from the start, and Milan somehow did not take advantage of that. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Milan Juve was yes, Lukaku is playing for Napoli against his former club. बट मिहिर, अगर तू मेरे को पहले, मतलब स्टार्ट ऑफ द गेम वीक के पहले अगर मेरे को नील नील देता बोलता था, तो आई वुड हैव टेकन इट. आई विल स्टिल टेक इट. पॉइंट अवे इन नेपल्स इज अ वेरी वेरी हार्ड अर्न पॉइंट. El Sharabi clears it off. Angisa winning the ball back for Napoli. Senatron Bole, we got exposed. I think he's a Barca fan, so 2-2. I didn't see the game, but saw the highlights. Dybala is on the bench, not 100% fit. Hummels is on the bench, not 100% fit. Kvaratskhelia with the ball over the top. Endika intercepts it, but the ball is back with Napoli, and Anguissa plays it forward to Politano. Politano cuts in into his favorite left foot. Once again, circles around back to Angisa. Decent ball. Cristante gets out of the way, and it's a smart save by Svilar near post. Roma clear the lines, but Napoli do come back once again. Here's Di Lorenzo, and somehow, I think that's a foul on Svilar. Lukaku just trying to stretch, unintentional foul, but I think it's just good ball by Di Lorenzo. It is a low cross. Indica, Svilar, and Lukaku all going at it, and it looks like Svilar has just got a bit hurt.
Ah, लगा
Painful one,
उसको.
but it's a painful one, but you can't blame anyone over here. It's a contact sport. It happens. Decent shot by McTominay near post pe, and Swila needed to have a strong left hand to stop it. Otherwise, the ball would have. Once again, I'm surprised that a foul was not given Yogesh. Typically, I've seen fouls given for these things. No goalkeeper protection. As a goalkeeper, I'm saying goalkeepers ko protect karo. Once again, in swinger from Politano. And it's Remani who got there first, but the ball loops out for a goal kick. Shivam is in the house. What's up, man? Ouch, ouch. McTominay is a very good player. I think it's just that United maybe he was a bit undervalued. And, with the right coach like Conte, I think McTominay will do well. And we see Mr. ADL over there in attendance, obviously. YDL is over here. Svilar with a kick. Cristante and Engiza. Wow. Manukone smartly won there as he plays the ball out wide to El Sharawi. El Sharawi with a decent cross, and it's Bongiorno who clears it away. Here come Napoli. This is the first time where it's a counter from Napoli. Yes, Kvaratskhelia putting on his afterburners. Yes, Frank Engiza. Engiza almost getting crowded out there, almost losing the ball, but Kvaratskhelia wins it back very smartly. In the center, it's a long range shot, but that's always going up. No drinks yesterday, Shivam. It was a dry day. Did not drink. I was not keeping well yesterday also. But since Hamara event, I had to come. Just finish my hot tea. I will get some hot tea at halftime. Yogesh will take over at halftime for some time. I'll just go and get some tea. But Shivam वही है ना कि अपना मतलब जब your beloved Roma is playing, your beloved club, it can be any club that you support. You always tune in, irrespective however ill you are. That's the passion, that's the love that we have for our clubs. And this is a big game as well. So Zeki Chelik, Alex Meret. Alex Meret का थोड़ा बॉल प्लेइंग ये इसमें आता है माइक्रोस्कोप में. Not very comfortable. Napoli give possession away, but Roma failed to capitalize over there. Pellegrini with the overhead pass. Show must go on, Mehria. You're right. Show always goes on. And I'm happy to bring this watch along. बहुत कम ऐसे वॉच अलॉन्ग है शायद और कोई है नहीं इंडिया में जहाँ पे यू हैव अ नापोली फैन एंड अ रोमा फैन डूइंग दिस वॉच अलॉन्ग फॉर नापोली वर्सेस रोमा. सो यहाँ दिस इज द ऑथेंटिक स्टफ. आपको बाकी सारे क्लब के फैंस है जो ऑफ कोर्स सारे अच्छे फ्रेंड्स है हमारे क्रिएटर्स बट दे सपोर्ट डिफरेंट डिफरेंट क्लब्स. This is the only place where you have the Napoli fan and the Roma fan in question. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Lukaku. No foul given. Referee waves. Play on. Pellegrini carrying the ball. El Sharabi will get there. Almost gets there. As Oliveira does well. Lobotka very intelligently squeezing out and taking the pressure out of Napoli as they come back again. Kvaratskhelia is still down, by the way. I think the ball will be put out of play. अभी तक डाला नहीं है पॉलिटानो. अभी डाल दिया. Araxam, the meetup was good. A lot of Milan fans came in. And but anyways, it was a good meetup for all of us. Good 30 minutes. Di Lorenzo. Yeah, the gameplay is good because, as I told you, यहाँ पे you'll not have a cagey game per se between Napoli and Roma. Very few games you'll have where it's very cagey between these two teams who traditionally like to attack. Angisa. There's McTominay, almost crowded out, but somehow the ball is in play and he concedes a throw into Roma. So, are you getting a McTominay shirt, by the way, Yogesh?
I will, I will.
The new shirt that I got, it's got Pissili 61.
अरे वाह.
Zeki Celik clears it. Oliveira with a good ball and Angelino clearing it out. Just past Lukaku. Dobbik trying to win the ball, but Ramani does well. How many chants can you do of your respective clubs? It's a good question. I know this one. Roma re, Forza Roma re. Voglio vincere e cargar grande. Forza, Forza Roma re. Roma le, Forza Roma le. Voglio vincere e cargar grande. Forza, Forza Roma re. That's a chant that I go, I love this chant. And then, of course, the Francesco Totti chant. Un capitano, c'è solo un capitano. Un capitano, c'è solo un capitano. What about you, Yogesh? Chanting, chanting.
मेरा
You're
एक
not a
फेवरेट तो
chant,
यही है, like yeah, I'm not a much of a chanting person,
chanting person. Yeah, I know, I know.
but there's
You're more
this
of
Ale 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 Conquista la Victoria.
ah, yeah. That's a very common Italian club. Yeah. Ale ale Roma le, ale ale
Mm.
Roma le. Oh, Zeki Celik conceding a corner. I I think the player with the most touches for Roma has been Zeki Celik. He's been involved because Napoli are looking to find that ball towards Kvaratskhelia. So Wikes is like all my friends are enjoying the party outside. I'm watching Napoli Roma. Yes, it's my passion. I live through it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Un passione grande eterna. Grand eternal passion. Afir, who's a Romanista with chorus, it's fire. That's true, man. Love singing it at the Olympico. Of course, I can also sing the Roma anthem, Yogesh, from start to end.
Nice.
Corner in, Roma clear the danger. Lobotka goes all the way back to Angisa. It's Bongiorno to Kvaratskhelia. Remember, Zeki Celik is on a yellow card. Switches play. Pisili catches, but advantage given. Here comes Angisa. Pisili might get booked. It's a long range shot from Politano, but it's deflected out for a corner. Ravi is in the house. What's up, Ravi? कॉन्टे कुछ तो इंस्ट्रक्शन बक रहा है. दिमाग कहाँ है, दिमाग कहाँ है, दिमाग कहाँ है, आता माझी सटकली. Politano in swinger once again. Dobik with a very important touch. Dobik has been stationed there. It's a zonal marking from the set piece. And Dobik is right there, just ahead of the centre backs. As I said, Yogesh, at the start, the onus will be on Napoli to score the goal. Roma looked to absorb the pressure and hit Napoli on the counter. Napoli fans have a Diego Maradona chant. IDK if you know, but it's I don't know about this.
Yeah, there is. Like it is
But
something like Mama Mama Mia, I've seen Maradona. I've seen
uh,
Diego.
I remember that when Napoli won the Scudetto with Maradona, Napoli fans went to the graveyard and they were graves ko log बोले कि you guys don't know what you've missed out on.
Yes.
That's just a mental story. And that's a passion and level of I would say क्या बोलते हैं पागलपन नहीं रहता ना अपने फुटबॉल क्लब के लिए जो सिर्फ नेपल्स
Yeah.
में इटली में. Yep. Yeah, bikes is spot on. Interceptions are good, but वो जो एक quality of the final pass is what's been missing. El Sharawi has been good though. He's been good on a couple of occasions finding Dobik, but apart from that, it's been Napoli dominating the possession. मैं एक बार इसमें देखता हूँ कितना पोजीशन है नापोली का फुट मॉब में. Napoli have 75% of possession. 75.
Wow.
Yellow card for Brian Cristante.
पीके क्या ना येलो कार्ड इसको क्रिस्टांडे को कि
I
एंडिका
think
को
Endika को दिया as he tried to turn. Endika gets out of the book. And a decent chance for Napoli. Decent chance. It's in a range where Kvaratskhelia he can get the ball to loop up and bring it down as well. Roma ball has got Pellegrini, Mancini, Dobic, and Cristante as Svilar sets the ball. I think Svilar ने थोड़ा थोड़ा और यहाँ पे करना चाहिए था. Kvaratskhelia will go for goal. I'm sure he's going to go for goal. He's not going to put it in unless
पास
there is a
नहीं
training
but
ground.
it's quite far away yeah.
Kvaratskhelia. क्या था टाइम स्टैम्प क्या है तेरा?
39
Kvaratskhelia with a free kick that loops up, doesn't come down though. But yeah, so it's worth a shot because from there you'll go for goal. Given the quality of the player, he will try to take on Swilar. But Endika is also in the books, so you have Zeki Celik and Ivan Endika on yellow cards for Roma. As Cristante has a awkward foul. किसी का किसी टीम का होम किट येलो नहीं देखा आज तक. विलारियल है ना, बोरुसिया डॉर्टमंड है ना, एंड इटली में किएवो वेरोना का है.
Hmm.
येलो. लेचे का है येलो एंड रेड. बेनेवेंटो का है येलो एंड रेड. काफी है येलो वाले. लास पाल्मास का भी है, विलारियल का भी है, नॉर्विच सिटी का भी है. काफी येलो किट्स है. विलारियल बीइंग लाइक द एकदम वो कॉन्स्पिरेसी थी ना कि विलारियल डोंट हैव एन अवे किट और थर्ड किट. दे ओनली प्ले इन येलो. And of course, closer to home, you have Real Kashmir who play in yellow. Then you have Kerala Blasters who play in yellow. Cristante is going to get himself into the book. Mostly. No? D. Lorenzo is definitely asking for it. Alextum definitely is a good idea. Yaar. We'll do some games and mini games in Calcio Charcha. 0.07 XG. That's Kvaratskhelia. Twisting and turning, finding Oliveira to Lobotka. Yes, Ramani to Di Lorenzo. Politano, Anguissa in space. Finds Di Lorenzo. It's a decent chance. Kvaratskhelia coming in, and that was a crazy interception. Good move from Napoli,
गोल था यार ये.
and good defending from Roma. I think it was El Sharabi who came and
Yeah, yeah.
defended us. Once again, Pisili defending that Kvaratskhelia chance. But this was a good move from Napoli. Very swift move, very contest move. Ball into the far post, trying to find either Lukaku or Kvaratskhelia. Another Napoli corner. There have been many. This time it's deeper. Anguissa wins it, but I think that's out for a goal kick. It is a goal kick. What a clearance from El Sharawi, though. What a clearance. Replay अभी तक आया नहीं है, but it was worth. तुम्हारे 7 कॉर्नर किक हो चुके योगेश. Napoli. There was the ball. Very good run by Di Lorenzo. He loops it in, and it was El Sharawi with a crucial tackle. Oof. Oh, that is classy from Lobotka. But ball given away. Seki Celik trying to stretch. El Sharawi could be off, but play goes on. And it is off. Yeah. El Sharawi did look off. Should be half time soon. One last chance. Here come Napoli. Here's Politano. And once again, he's overhit it. Celik. El Sharawi should clear it off, boys. And that's a throw in for Roma. I don't think the stoppages utna zyada rahega. The ref should be blowing the half-time whistle soon. Adaxtum is right. Good play. In a heartbeat, the ball goes from one side to the other side. Yep. That's how good Napoli are. And that is halftime, boys. Halftime, 0-0. Yogesh, before I get your thoughts in, I'm going to go and get some tea for me because my throat is a bit gone.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
comments later, I'll come back. Just a second.
Yeah, sure, man. Cool. So comments में we have Mir saying 0.07 xg for Roma. Yeah, that's true. नापोली ने काफी डोमिनेट किया, बट रोमा कैन स्टिल बी वेरी डेंजरस ऑन द काउंटर्स स्पेशली. Good play from Roma. Oh my God, what a clearance in the heartbeat. Ball goes from one side to another. Yes. 19 is to 1 crosses. Yeah. 19 crosses, but none of them met Lukaku. Cool, guys. Give us your predictions in chat. Like, what do you guys think about this match? How will it pan out? So, we have a comment. Are the rumors about Del Piero becoming FIGC president true? Yeah, there's something going on. There is some movement happening, something behind the scenes is happening over there. I guess it Del Piero becoming FIGC president would be a good thing for Italian football in general. Lukaku to score and kiss the badge. I just hope he scores, man. We really need this win. Napoli really needs the win. First half was crazy, धड़कन तेज play. Goal is there. अच्छा चल रहा है. I think a goal is there in the game. Roma को counter पे chance मिल सकता है, इसलिए Napoli should be attentive. Yeah, definitely. Roma, especially with Dovbyk, cannot be slept on. They have a good team. El Sharawi, they have it in them. So yeah, I just want the win. Like 1-0 win bhi chalega. Just for Napoli to go back on top of the table. Yeah.
What is happening? What is happening? 19-1. I think that's the number of shots. क्या
Crosses,
है? Crosses.
crosses, crosses.
Of course, of course. Rumors of Del Piero becoming. Yeah, I think कुछ तो election चल रहा है ना इनका.
There's something happening.
हम्म. अच्छा है यार ये डायनासोर्स को निकाल दो इटली से. You need Del Piero. You need youngish blood to come over. You know, people who have traveled the world, and of course legends like Del Piero. They need to
Yeah.
come in. DP is on fire. Thanks, Adakstam. Lukaku to score and kiss the badge. I will not. Matlab, this is quite a decent possibility of that happening. First half was actually good because this is again a very classic matchup because you can see that Roma, are trying to sit back, absorb the pressure. Napoli have the incentive to score in at their home. अच्छा चल रहा है. I think there is a goal in the game. शिवम, अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैंने जितना रोमा को देखा है इतना सही डिफेंड किया 45 मिनट्स में. एक मोमेंट में रोमा कैन गेट अनरावेल्ड. दैट्स द ओनली वरी आई हैव. एंड आई डोंट सी अ लॉट ऑफ गोल्स इन दिस गेम, but if Napoli score, then I think they're going to win it. If Roma score, I think Napoli can still come back. But if Napoli score first, I think it's game set and match. ये मैनेजर नहीं है. He's way beyond that. He's into management level. मैनेजर उसको मत बोलो, मैनेजमेंट है वो. ओपिनियन और रहमानी.
A decent game था. Like he has been coping up so far. रहमानी के साथ में like as a season में देखूँ तो like he has been playing with different defensive partners throughout the seasons. राइट, तो वो थोड़ा सा एक चैलेंजिंग एस्पेक्ट होता है, बट रहमानी का दिस सीजन एटलीस्ट परफॉर्मेंस हैज बीन गुड एंड इन दिस मैच एज वेल.
ट्रू. पोजीशन जर्मनी के पास भी था वर्ल्ड कप में. डायनासोर्स रे, डायनासोर. मेरा थोड़ा गला बैठ गया इसलिए ऐसे तेरे को सॉस सुना रहेगा. वो मैक्सॉस है, मैक्सॉस. हाँ, ये रेड मार्क का तो मिहिर ने आंसर किया. इट इज अ कैंपेन फॉर अवेयरनेस फॉर डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस अगेंस्ट वुमेन, which is one of the better initiatives that Serie takes. But halftime thoughts, Yogesh, क्या लग रहा है? What do you see happening in the second half? What do you think Napoli need to do to break this Roma resistance?
तो राइट साइड पे काफी चांसेस बन रहे हैं, स्पेस भी मिल रहा है. कवारास्केलिया को एज एक्सपेक्टेड थोड़ा सा बॉगल डाउन करके रखा हुआ है, स्पेस में बांध के रखा हुआ है. 2 डिफेंडर्स 3 डिफेंडर्स क्राउड आउट कर रहे हैं, बट उसका एक इफेक्ट ये आ रहा है कि पॉलिटानो को स्पेस मिल रहा है ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड स्पेशली, तो उसे एक्सप्लॉइट करना चाहिए नापोली को. एंड ओवरऑल आई फील लाइक यार 3 पॉइंट्स तो चाहिए यार ये गेम से. वी वांट इंटर को चैलेंज देना स्प्लिटर को ये सीजन.
Who are your options on the right from the bench in case you want
डेविड
to?
नेरेज है.
हाँ, नरेश है, डेविड नरेश है,
नरेश भाई है.
नरेश भैया है. नहीं, आई
लुकाकू
थिंक
का भी शायद कुछ किया नहीं यार. लुकाकू को सर्विस ठीक ठाक ही थी सर्विस, बट इतना गेम फ्लो हुआ नहीं लुकाकू के थ्रू.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. He had a couple of moments here or there, but more or less, I think once again, it comes about giving him service, giving him those balls in the box, those crosses, those
या
cutbacks, which Roma have intercepted so far well enough. Couple of times where Kvaratskhelia was a bit open on the left hand side, but I mean, I think maybe after 60 minutes, Conte might, if it still remains the same, then Conte might look at the bench and maybe look for an attacking sub like Naresh, हमारा नरेश.
सिरिल एनगोंगे भी लाइक ओवर द
uh,
पास्ट फ्यू वीक्स सिरिल एनगोंगे को भी काफी यूज कर रहा है कॉन्टे, तो ही कैन
mm,
बी आल्सो बी अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन.
Probably Billy Gilmore also will come on because Lobotka का fitness का ये रहेगा ना, can he last the entire game?
या आई डोंट नो. लोबोटका को आई थिंक लोबोटका को फुल मैच दे देगा.
Okay, okay. सॉस का नाम मतलब पास्ता सॉस, क्या याद आ रहा है ये. दिस इज हमारा कैल्चो चर्चा का ये एक आगे का एक बिजनेस वर्टिकल है. हम लोग हमारा खुद का रेंज ऑफ सॉसेस एंड पास्ता बनाने वाले हैं. दैट्स गोना बी द फ्यूचर प्लान. क्या बोलते हैं योगेश?
यस यस, वी नीड मर्चेंडाइज.
वी नीड मच. बंजोर्नो का टेस्ट तो होगा बिकॉज सीजन तो लंबी है एंड it'll be grueling for him because obviously you guys are yet to play Inter, right?
नो वी प्लेड इंटर ना.
You
वन
played
ऑल
Inter.
ड्रॉ हुआ.
You played Inter. हाँ, तो बस I think Bongiorno का see, he has been tested and he's been very impressive. But more or less,
या
I think Napoli have played Juve, Milan, Atlanta का एक test था where probably Bongiorno was a bit caught out. But more or less, he's passed the test there. Feels like Mourinho Roma. Aliyef, this is what I said at the start as well, because Ranieri will set up in a way where he would try to just keep it very tight and would not want Roma to concede. That would be the first goal. As you see in the promo, it's Atlanta Roma next Monday Night Football between Roma and Atlanta. Mourinho had Veretout, who at least looked like a decent midfielder. Paulo Fonseca actually used Veretout very well. Mourinho did sell him eventually. In this match, I meant. अच्छा, against Dobbik तो बोल रहे हैं. हाँ, देखते हैं second half कैसा होता है. Lookman is on the top of the table. Yeah, Atlanta are currently top, if I'm not mistaken, Yogesh, right?
या एटलांटा आर ऑन टॉप.
Do you think Conte can end his European? Because ये तो next season पता चलेगा, because इस साल नापोली है नहीं अभी. Next season जब qualify करेगी तब पता चलेगा. Aliyev, I wouldn't put Baldanzi instead of El Sharawi because El Sharawi has been defensively superb in nullifying Kvaratskhelia, which is Napoli's biggest threat. They're probably their best player. So you need El Sharawi to mark Kvaratskhelia along with Zeki Celik on the right hand side. So yeah, Sule might come on maybe later in the game. You could see Matthias Sule coming on. I don't see Dybala coming on in this game, to be honest. Because अगर आपको और डिफेंडिंग करना हो, समझो score is 0-0, Dybala coming on is would be unlikely. Yeah, if Napoli score and Roma are chasing a goal, then you could see Dybala coming on. Lafay is not, I don't know, to be honest. His fitness issues have been a concern. A lot of muscle injuries for Enzo Lafay. It's sad. Like I would have played him instead of Cristante, but Cristante, to be fair, has had an okay game. Do you feel players are playing for the shirt? I think it's going well. Yeah, I see that there is a change, which was missing under Ivan Juric, and that's what Ranieri was brought to. Kind of like change in the dressing room. And Ranieri की आप शक्ल में जाओ मत, वो दिखता है एकदम अच्छा ग्रैंडपा टाइप है, but he's a taskmaster. You can't mess with him. He doesn't care who you are. He can bench you, and he can like banish you. Yeah. How you see us scoring if we do score in this game, Alif? I'm assuming you're a Roma fan, so I think the only way that we can score in this game is through a counter where Napoli commit a lot of players up top and Roma can hit them on a counter, and it's a move that's finished off by either Pisilli or Pellegrini, because I see the counter coming from the right hand side of Roma. Manu Kone, carrying the ball, El Sharawi putting, crossing it in. So either Dobbik or Pellegrini, that's the only way I see Roma scoring on a counter. But it's going to be Napoli basically. अरे यार ऐसा मत बोल. I know he's implying कि Lukaku, but Lukaku has had a decent game. उसको ज्यादा सर्विस मिला नहीं है, लेकिन वो he won that free kick, and he's been a threat. And don't bet on ex Roma players scoring against Roma. Serie B predictions for now. क्या बोलते हो योगेश? इंजागी का पिज्जा
Mm.
आएगा?
No idea on this one. Yeah, I haven't I have not been following Serie A.
आई थिंक मेरे हिसाब से तो फ्रॉसिनोने का तो थोड़ा लग गया है, बट पिसा आर फेवरेट्स टू कम अप. Otherwise it's very open. Serie B is very open. You can't, it's too early to kind of like predict the winner, and the three teams will come up. You're right. I think we actually owe for Lafay. Um, he actually started struggling when he was at Rennes. Uske pehle, he didn't have a very bad injury record prior to that. In Rennes, he had a lot of muscle injuries, but Rennes was last year, and it looks like his muscle injuries have carried on into this season here. So yeah, I think, see, this Olfi came from France, so obviously there's no denying Lafay's talent as a player. But yes, he has struggled to adapt. He's struggled with injuries, and he's not got a consistent run out. Obviously, Roma have not been in good form, but overall, it looks right now. It looks like one of those moves that haven't worked out. This is a good question from Gopinath. January transfer plan for Roma and Napoli. क्या बोलते हैं योगेश Napoli का? What's going to be Conte's master plan in January?
I think January में थोड़ा wait and watch वाला ही scene होगा. Like Napoli have been lucky that we did not have any long injuries so far. तो January transfer market में as such एक कोई replacement तो चाहिए नहीं. But long term goals को pursue कर सकते हैं. Like defense में we need more options. तो maybe some young players को we can buy on loan and keep them out of the Napoli squad for now. Loan पे
Any
भेज
names?
सकते हैं. कोई नेम्स तो ऐसा एज सच आए नहीं है दैट आई हैव सीन, बट स्ट्राइकिंग ऑप्शंस में भी देख सकते हैं. लाइक अप टॉप लुकाकू के लिए एक ऑल्टरनेट सॉल्यूशंस ट्राई कर सकते हैं, बट मोस्टली लॉन्ग टर्म सॉल्यूशंस ही देखना है. इमीडिएटली टीम तो आई गेस सेट ही है इफ देयर आर नो इंजरीज सो फार.
Hmm. Roma के लिए Gopinath, it's a long way back. I think Roma will look for a right back. Roma will look to reduce a bit of wages. Maybe a Paredes might go, and maybe an alternative to Dobbik would be a solution, because Shomurodov is also injured. So yeah, I mean that's going to be it. And then Hummels could leave as well in the January market. He's rumored to be unhappy. So yeah, Rio का एक सवाल है. Napoli need a new wing back, right back who can potentially go forward. Someone like a Raul Bellanova. This is to Di Lorenzo.
या डी लोरेंजो के लिए कैन बी, बट डी लोरेंजो का एक एट्रीब्यूट है दैट ही whenever he's fit, and he's fit most of the times, that he will definitely play. And being the club captain, he's almost always on the pitch. So his fitness levels and his impact on the game are huge. Like even in this game, like one or two अच्छे balls भी उसने दिए, अच्छे
Yeah,
chances भी create किए. But having an alternate option for Di Lorenzo, definitely we should be looking for it.
Bellanova तो खैर Atlanta में है, but I think you can look at a Michael Coyote or someone. I mean, I'm just bouncing off names right now, but yeah. What do you
Just
think,
give me a
Ranieri?
moment here. I'll plug in my charger.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take some questions. The players are just walking in to the pitch. सेकंड हाफ के लिए रियो का सवाल है व्हाट डू यू थिंक रैनियरी का फ्यूचर रोल रहेगा विद रोमा व्हाट टाइप ऑफ कोच विल दे अपॉइंट बिकॉज ही इज अ बिग रोल इन द अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ अ न्यू कोच Ranieri will move in an upstairs role. Probably will look at a wing, maybe a youth development, maybe a sporting director of sorts. I see Roma making substitutions. You have Mats Hummels coming on and Tommaso Baldanzi coming on. Wow, that is some that is some ballsy move from Ranieri. Hummels आ रहा है दोस्तों. He is coming on. Baldanzi is coming on. Oof. Wow. And just to finish answering your question, Rio, the next coach has to be one with a long-term project in mind. Biggest fear of Dybala leave. He'll not leave in January. जाएगा तो summer में जाएगा. Nagelsmann और इसका तो पता नहीं इसका तो issue था ही. But yeah, Baldanzi has come on. Hummels is off. Hummels also come on. This is a good question, Mihir. मैं star करूंगा. I'll take it later. And we have kickoff in the second half. Pellegrini and El Sharabi are off as Baldanzi and Hummels have come onto the pitch for Roma. As Mancini just hoofs the ball up top. And Baldanzi ke saath mein, you'll have a bit of pace, you'll have a bit of trickery. I think he's going to slot in behind Orbik. As I sip on my haldi doodh. आपको मैं कलर दिखाने से तो आपको पीला पीला दिखेगा इसमें. Lukaku winning a corner, but he's offside. Yeah, so you can see मैं हल्दी दूध पी रहा हूँ यहाँ पे गले के लिए. Lukaku straying offside over there. So, Mihir, just to answer your question quickly, because Americans like to invest in money ball options, they feel that Serie has got a lot of potential, a lot of Italian heritage in America as well. बहुत सारे immigrants थे जो इटली से काफी साल पहले गए थे. A lot of huge population over there in the US. So they feel that it's a good market, good synergy between these two nations, which is why you have a lot of American owners coming in. You're right, Afir. There's a lot of potential in Serie, which is why you see a lot of American owners coming in. And unko they can buy it cheap. They feel that the valuation will rise, and then they'll probably sell. Here come Napoli. Kvaratskhelia overhit the ball. So Yogesh, Roma made two changes at halftime.
What all?
So El Sharawi and Pellegrini are off, and
Oh,
Baldanzi and Max Hummels are on.
interesting.
Did not see
Bold
that
move,
coming.
huh?
Did not see that coming. I would have kept El Sharawi because I think he did well. Could be an injury issue. I don't know.
Hmm.
But Baldanzi, I agree why Baldanzi has come on because he brings that trickery and pace needed on the counter. Good tackle by Manu Kone. And here comes Baldanzi carrying the ball out. Angisa out muscling him and winning the ball back very easily. He needs to be a bit smart. He should have just, passed the ball, held on to the ball for a long time. Anonymous is like if the marketing is done right, Serie is bigger than the EPL. It was anonymous in the 90s. Serie was the place to be. And a lot of things that the Premier League does these days are inspired from Serie. The bureaucracy is bad, which is true, Mihir. But trust the Americans to find a way to beat the bureaucracy. it's only the Americans who can do it, and probably Indians. हम लोग भी कर सकते हैं, ब्यूरोक्रेसी का थोड़ा हम लोग रास्ता निकाल सकते हैं हम लोग. So Napoli moving the ball from side to side. There's Politano cutting in. Oliveira, Kvaratskhelia. Once again that ball, and that's a corner for Napoli. First corner of the second half. Cristante concede the corner. Similar pattern to the first half. Hummels is marking McTominay. Short corner this time. Something different. And that's Lukaku. Just whistling past the post. Different routine here. Right from the training ground. ऐसा लग रहा है. Good interchange between Kvaratskhelia and Lobotka, and Lukaku had lots of space. But the ball didn't have a lot of purchase, and his header goes out wide. Oof. Half a chance, though, half a chance. Replays में it looked very close. Live में इतना लगा नहीं, but replays में it was closer than what it was. A let off for Roma. Especially, good ball, but couldn't really control it. Here's Manukone. Manukone to Baldanzi. Switches out wide to Zegicelik. Angelino. Dobic holds it, but loses out on possession. Here come Napoli with Kvaratskhelia. Remani to Di Lorenzo. Politano. No room, goes all the way back to Remani. Roma closing down that option very well. As they switch on to the left, here's Kvaratskhelia one-on-one with Zeki Celik. Cuts past him easily. Moves into center, but Cristante with an interception. Manukone leaves the ball behind. This is advantage Napoli. Half a chance here. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Anguissa, shot blocked. Roma clear and try to start a counter. Here's Dobic leading the counter. Napoli have players dropping back, and they have dropped back. Here's Baldanzi. Manukone. Ivan Endika with the ball in a very advanced position here. Angelino on the left. It's a decent cross. It has some fizz into it, just goes past Dobik's head. Cristante wins the header. Here's Pisilli. Angelino, and that is a corner. Good counter from Roma. And Roma earn a corner from that particular attack. काफी रेजिलियंस था, काफी कॉर्नर नहीं था, पिसिली को लगा. इट्स अ गोल किक. आई थॉट इट हिट अ नापोली प्लेयर, बट इट हिट अ रोमा प्लेयर. गोल किक. Yeah, it's not a corner. Vikes, I see a goal coming. Let's hope. Oof. Di Lorenzo with some space. There's a goal. It's a Napoli goal
Yes. Yes.
against Lukaku, who scores.
Nice. See again, Giovanni Di Lorenzo with the vital pass here.
Yeah, the resistance has been broken. This was the most obvious thing ever. Lukaku scoring against Roma.
Nice one there. Kvaratskhelia for Di Lorenzo. Yeah, it was clean. Offside वगैरह भी कुछ नहीं. It is a goal.
Yeah, it's a clean goal.
So all three my favorite players involved: Lukaku, Di Lorenzo, and Kvaratskhelia.
Advantage Napoli. Roma holding the fort for 53 odd minutes, 52 minutes, but the breach has come and it's through Romelu Lukaku. Yes, Vikes ex player. I told you this at the start of the stream. कि रोमा के अगेंस्ट एक्स प्लेयर्स तो मारते ही है गोल, इट्स अ गिवन. अगर स्पिनाजोला रहता तो वो एसिस्ट स्पिनाजोला से आता था पिच पे. स्पिनाजोला नहीं है तो डी लोरेंजो ने असिस्ट किया, अदरवाइज स्पिनाजोला असिस्ट एंड लुकाकू गोल था वो. मनुको ने विंस अ फाउल फॉर रोमा. क्विक फ्री किक. एंडिका. Roma need to, as me rightly said, this is a test of mentality here. एल शराबी को सब किया रौनक, subbed him out. Cristante especially intercepted by Politano. Oof, Lobotka with the risk.
लोवर्ड का क्या क्लासी प्लेयर है यार.
Yeah, that it came off for him though. It's a very risky back heel kind of a thing. But yeah, it came off. Angelino. Ah, it's a decent ball, but Baldanzi skies it.
चांस था. ऑफसाइड
Chance.
नहीं. नहीं ऑफसाइड नहीं था.
नहीं, offside नहीं था, नहीं था. It was half a chance. Should have hit the target from there, made the keeper work. Good ball from Angelino. But Roma looking to respond to that Napoli goal. Roma is not able to use the width. That's because Roma don't have any wide players per se, Rio. It's just a very compact system that Roma are trying to do. But yeah, Politano is doing the work. Otherwise, नहीं करेगा तो कॉन्टेस्ट को निकाल देगा. But half a
Yeah.
chance है, half a chance. लुकाकू सेलिब्रेट किया कि नहीं मैंने देखा नहीं, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. वो मैंने देखा नहीं, बट उसने मैच को तो किस नहीं किया वो. Here's Remani to Politano being Napoli being a little more expansive there. Napoli with that goal advantage. Palladino becoming a future Napoli coach? I think it's going to be Conte for a while now. I think Palladino will obviously move to a big club, but I don't see it being Napoli for some time because Napoli will have Conte for some time. He could move to Milan maybe. Could also come to Roma next in the summer. The ref books Angelino. The ref books Pesili. Shirt pull maybe. हाइलाइट्स में पता मतलब रिप्ले में पता चलेगा. Paulo Dybala on the bench. Could see him
Dybala
once again.
आएगा.
अभी रोमा को तो गोल चाहिए तो probably Dybala would come on. Here's Politano, Anguissa, Politano, Napoli keeping the ball in Roma's half. Throw in for Napoli. Napoli with their tails up. They have this advantage now. They know their goal up. आप देख रहे हो कि उनके प्लेयर्स में ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस है. They're moving it very quickly now from side to side. Yes, Kvaratskhelia. Shot is blocked. Kvaratskhelia once again. Napoli still with the ball though. It's a good question from Rio. So again, it depends on the fixtures. Depends on how quick it is. Roma, Napoli are not very far. The two cities, Rome and Naples. So Roma went by train. Typically, Roma do take a train to most of the places. But yes, if it's a bit far away, they go by a flight, a domestic flight. Napoli give the ball away. This is half a chance for Roma. Pisili with a decent ball. There's Zeki Celik. Napoli clear it away. It's a mistake that Roma did not capitalize on. Still with the Gelorossi though, but now Napoli come away with the ball. There's Kvaratskhelia. Manu Kone once again intercepts. Celik.
मानु को ने अच्छा खेल रहा है, अच्छा प्लेयर है.
He always plays well. He's been like the shining light. Ivan Indica
Yeah.
to Angelino. Roma have to, if they have to find a way back into this game, the goal has to come within the next 10 minutes. Otherwise, Conte is going to, shut shop. Ball goes out of play. तो ये 75th मिनट तक रोमा को फाइट करना पड़ेगा टू गेट एन इक्वलाइजर. Otherwise, it's game set and match for Napoli. Maybe Napoli could score a second goal also after that. Do you see a red card coming, Yogesh? lot
नो
of
यार,
Roma
एक
players,
दिन
lot of Roma players on yellows. Pisili है, Endika है.
टैक्टिकल फाउल्स थे जो भी किए थे उन लोग ने,
हाँ हाँ, बट फिर भी
बट
जैकी चलिक है.
क्लीन गेम लग रहा है तो मुझे।
Angelino with throw in, trying to find Dobic, but Napoli clear it away. And I don't believe my eyes, but Brian Cristante has won a free kick for Roma. Yeah, just McTominay just a bit slow over there, just catching Cristante. Yeah, I think you're right, Rio. I think um, Ranieri will look into this. Maybe he'll get Pisilli off and get Dybala in just to spice up some things. Sule as well, because Sule can, has got the pace and trickery. Maybe just to support Baldanzi and Dobic. But as of now, I think Ranieri will keep it. He'll just wait for another 5 to 10 minutes and then make a change. Angelino with a free kick. He will look to float it into the box to find either Dobic or one of the centre backs. Gianluca Mancini is good in these situations. Here comes Angelino. Ball is decent, and Mancini hits the crossbar. There's Mancini with the crossbar, or Dobic with the crossbar. Roma hit the post. The woodwork coming in the way. Good ball by Angelino's Dobic. And hey, he should have scored here. He should have scored. What a chance.
गुड चांस।
Naresh are Naresh.
या आई सेड ना डेविड नेरेस आएगा। ओ वाह,
Kvaratskhelia के लिए
क्वारास्केला को बिठा रहा है।
I think he's worked his socks off.
गुस्सा हो गया बेचारा।
हाँ, नरेश की आंखों का क्या राज है? उसका आंख मतलब ऐसे ड्रूपी आईज है उसकी.
ड्रूपी ऐसे यार।
बट सारा तगड़ा प्लेयर है, बहुत पेस है, बहुत ट्रिगरी है में. एंड जब वो उसको खेलने का रहता तो वो अनप्लेबल होता है अपने दिन में.
या
क्या चांस था रोमा के लिए यार. बिग चांस. ही शुड एक्चुअली हक दिया. सही चांस था डॉबिक को. अनमार्क था, कोई प्रेशर नहीं था वहां से, तो उसने मतलब टारगेट पे मारना चाहिए था, बिकॉज दिस इज अ शॉट ऑफ टारगेट टेक्निकली हिटिंग द क्रॉस बार. बिग चांस. Big chance gone. And I think that's it's looking very unlikely now, to be honest. Roma shifted to back three, it looks like, in possession. Endika, Hummels, and Mancini. Here comes Manu Kone. Loses possession. Ball back with Napoli. Politano with the back heel, which fails. Brand Cristante and Roma get the ball. Napoli just sitting back now. They don't need to go ahead. They have that one goal lead. They'll wait for a Roma and counter them. You have the fresh legs of David Neres, Zeki Celik with a touch that sends him back to Turkey or MDFA. ये घटिया टच था.
हैपेंस यार, हैपेंस।
Dusan Vlahovic का फिनिश. with the ball over the top, but that was a hopeful goes out of play for a goal kick. Param is joining in. What's up, Param?
What's up? What's up? Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Lukaku with a goal. This was something that अब मैंने पहले बोल दिया कि Lukaku तो मार वाला है आज.
Yeah, Ajay, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
क्या क्या बोलते हो गेम के बारे में? योगेश कैसा है यार? फाइनली लीडिंग
Yes,
और वो
yes.
भी
Going
लुकाकू
good so far.
सेलिब्रेट किया. लुकाकू शेमलेसली ही सेलिब्रेटेड अगेंस्ट हिज फॉर्मर टीम.
He did.
उसका तो रोमा के साथ कोई बीफ भी नहीं था.
Just creating beef all over the place.
Yeah. यार मैं बोला ना Hummels is fucking useless man. I told you आता है and he could not mark Lukaku. I told you he's the more. I've never liked Hummels personally, yeah, so I was really actually happy that he could not mark Lukaku. So Yogesh, just so that you know, मुझे इतना पसंद नहीं है मैट Hummels कभी नहीं था. That was bad defending by him though. I think it was markable. I think any good defender could have cleared that. I feel.
And you saw the first half that Mancini and Dika were actually quite decent
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
pair.
yeah,
Made some crucial interceptions.
yeah. By the way, I'm not
So
coming on camera because I think मैं अजय भाई और चिंतन भाई तीनों बीमार पड़ गए. I think it's the weather because मुंबई में जिसको भी पूछो सब लोग बोल रहे हैं वायरल हो गया and अजय भाई face is at least looking good but मेरे को वायरल हो गया. I'm also screwed. तो मेरा ऑफिस का काम भी चल रहा है साइड पे. So तो आज तो नहीं आ पाऊंगा यार कैमरा पे.
मैं
Take
तो
care.
अभी
Yeah.
जस्ट अभी ये हल्दी दूध पिया हूँ मैंने. उसके पहले अदरक का पानी पी रहा था. बस सोने के पहले एक और अदरक का पानी पी लूंगा.
या बैंड बजा पड़ा यार लाइक समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है कैसे लाइक कुछ साला कल योगेश ना वॉचलॉग में सब ठीक था लाइक ये श्योर मी एंड अजय भाई वर अ बिट
Mm-hmm.
सिक बट चिंतन भाई ना योगेश वाज परफेक्टली फाइन फुल ऑफ एनर्जी एंड आज
Mm-hmm.
चिंतन भाई का तू देखा ना ही इज इन वर्स कंडीशन देन बोथ मी एंड अजय भाई.
या
लाइक व्हाट द फक इज हैपनिंग योगेश बोल रहा है चलो मैं बराबर टाइम पे बैंगलोर चला गया.
या अवॉइडिंग ऑल द pollution
Yeah,
in Mumbai.
Was it?
just yeah, he's just getting
Was it
lucky
something?
like Napoli. He's getting lucky like his club. क्या बोलता है Yeah, thanks Vaik sir. Yeah, Mir, nice fight. By the way, I saw you got the merch. It looks good. वो XG store से. So
Oh
definitely
yes,
यार.
get Dybala in
पर यार
place of Sicily now. Yeah, that makes more sense. I think there is an attacking sub that probably Sule as well. Let's see what
yeah,
Ranieri
yeah,
does.
yeah.
Because
भाई
Lukaku holding.
ये game I definitely enjoyed more than Milan you. I'll be very honest with you.
Yeah,
मतलब
yeah,
मतलब this has actually been मतलब अभी डॉवबिक का भी क्रॉस बार तो था ही यार मतलब it's not
yeah.
like
There's a
Roma
good
have done.
chance.
योगेश क्या बोलता है गेम के बारे में?
Definitely are much better than Milan.
Yeah.
You would.
Brian Cristante.
साला ब्रायन क्रिस्टेंटे कोई भी कोच रहे वही रहता है साला
He can
कांस्टेंट
he
लाइक.
can outlast any coach. But he's had a decent game to be fair. He's had an okay game.
Yeah, but I
जल्दी
mean,
उसने बॉल लूज किया. Almost बॉल लूज किया.
yeah,
Almost बॉल लूज किया. बोलना ही नहीं चाहिए.
बोलना ही नहीं चाहिए exactly. He's fucking Hummel. Look, I'll be very honest here. Like Hummel's कैसा है ना? I think if he like ठीक है अभी इसका it's his like literally his debut of sorts. But like if his the thing with him is always जैसे किसी ने बोला था I was watching the stream side by side. Yogesh, I think somebody said ना कि उसका और Nagelsmann के issues, which is right. I think his
Yeah,
Hummels
yeah.
is a very temperamental guy. मतलब उसके issues रहते हैं off the pitch. मतलब he's a bit of a drama queen, so to speak. Sure, I'm not going to say he's a shit player. He's good, but he's not the same Hummels. वो last season का Hummels आपको नहीं मिलने वाला. वो over performance था अजय भाई.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how he pulled that off, but it was over performance. He's been regressing for 2+ years now. So I've always felt like it was a bit of a mismatch for him to come to Roma because I somewhere feel he feels he's like he's the bigger person than the club here. That's just my feeling. But Ronak says Lobotka might be the goat of Slovakia. अरे of course मतलब क्या player
Of
है.
course. वो तो सवाल ही नहीं उठता है.
Yeah.
I think if a football fan does not rate Lobotka, that means that
भाई
football fan
मतलब अगर
hasn't
तुम
seen him
लोबोटका
enough.
को रेट या एग्जैक्टली तुम लोबोटका को रेट नहीं करते हो ना, मतलब तुमको कोई रूम में मतलब 2 घंटे के लिए लॉक करके पूरा लोबोटका का कंपाइलेशन दिखाना पड़ेगा लगता है लूप पे.
Yeah, yeah. Someone Dilla will not come on. I don't think so. He's 100% fit. So
या
it looks like
डिबाला. हाँ या डिबाला
it
तो
looks like Sule and Samuel Dahl could come on. It looks like.
या बॉस बॉस ये अगर नापोली जीतती है तो टेबल इज नापोली 29, Atalanta 28, Inter 28, Fiorentina 28, and if Lazio beat Bologna tonight, Lazio will go to 28, which is all of them about 3 clear of Juve and and 9 points clear of AC Milan. Sorry.
South, South is also coming on. Samuel Dahl is coming on.
Too late, yaar. Too late.
Like, there is still. I don't think so. It's too late, Param. I think it's just now is the time to roll the dice. But um, I don't
No,
see an
but
attack
I
coming.
know. Look, I know Jackie Chalik has done fine, but like, यार ये मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है साउथ का लाइक अंडर यूजेज ऑनेस्टली. लाइक आई नो रनियरी अभी अभी आया है, बट ऑनेस्टली लाइक इफ यू आर टॉकिंग, आई नो ठीक है साउथ आल्सो उसके एजेंट ने बोला था राइट, ही नीड्स टाइम टू एडजस्ट एंड ऑल.
Yeah,
वी आई सॉ दैट कमेंट, बट स्टिल यार लाइक कम ऑन यार. क्या बोलते हैं योगेश, कहीं तो रिस्क लेना पड़ेगा ना. मतलब अभी रोमा के लिए कुछ चल नहीं रहा है रीजन सीजन ये सीजन, यू माइट एज वेल टेक द रिस्क. नो क्या बोलता है.
Yeah, definitely यार
especially
थोड़ा. हाँ बोलो
especially
भाई.
in like European games where he could have used South.
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली. और योगेश अगर तुम लोग अभी जीतते हो रोमा के, तू देखना 13 गेम्स 13 पॉइंट्स ब्रो. मैं आई डिडंट इवन कीप लुक दैट्स एवरेज पे पॉइंट पर गेम यार. दैट्स हॉरिबल फॉर रोमा. मतलब that's terrible, and that's as bad as yeah, Torino are still above them, Parma and Hellas below.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, that's terrible, dude. I would have never in my life thought Roma would be 15 points behind Fiorentina if this is how it stands. किसी को लगा होगा अगर ऐसा तो अब चैट में बोलो. लाइक बी
Chance,
वेरी
no
ऑनेस्ट.
chance, no
यार
chance.
नो चांस. लाइक ये मैं अभी देख रहा हूँ. लाइक आई एम वाचिंग द गेम एंड द टेबल एंड आई एम लाइक बहन,
मैं
लाइक
तो
व्हाट द
टेबल देखना ही कर दिया. कोई देख के मतलब नहीं.
योगेश ही रोज टेबल देखता और मैं देखता. लाइक yeah, Ravi says I'm surprised with 1-0. Yeah, you can say that, but I think Roma still defended decently, bro. Like,
Yeah,
ठीक
yeah.
है. To be fair, again, वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, Dovbyk also hit the post, so you can't. I mean, ए भाई योगेश एक चीज बोल रहा हूँ ना, एलेक्स मेरिट को ना फटाफट एक्सटेंशन दे दो. वो रैंडम लिंक्स है सॉ टू इंटर. आई हैव नो इंटरेस्ट. आई डोंट थिंक वील टेक हिम बिकॉज़ वी हैव सोमर एंड मार्टिनेज, बट मेरे को मेरिट से कोई लेना देना नहीं करना है भाई. अपने पास उसको दे दे तो 1-2 साल का. मेरे को कुछ नहीं चाहिए. आई डोंट लाइक मेरिट. प्लीज गिव हिम एन एक्सटेंशन, ओके.
So South comes on for Zeki Shelik.
या या
If a
यार
Zeki-
आज आप लोग ने क्या कर दिया यार. यू आर मेकिंग डी लोरेंजो लुक सो गुड. क्या
to
बोलते हैं
be fair,
योगेश.
Di Lorenzo का
अच्छा तो किया
that
था यार.
yeah, it was quite
मैं जानबूझ के ऐसा बोला बिकॉज आई नो ही विल डिफेंड डिफेंस. मैं जानता हूँ इसलिए मैं जानबूझ के ऐसे बोला. क्या बोलता है बेस्ट प्लेयर ऑन द पिच टुनाइट योगेश.
नहीं अच्छा तो बेस्ट प्लेयर तो लोबोटका को बोलूंगा, बट डी लोरेंजो has been putting a good shift यार.
Giovanni
असिस्ट भी
Simeone
दिया
is
बंदे.
coming on for Lukaku.
Yeah, Ravi says nobody thought that Fiorentina, and even Ronak says the same. कि
Yeah,
भाई जो विंडो योगेश तो डिफरेंस देख दोनों क्लब्स में. लाइक आई नो दे आर नॉट राइवल्स और एनीथिंग, बट Fiorentina had to cut their squad size and इतना मतलब है. It's not like they signed star-studded players, right? And then Roma
Yeah.
signed all these stars. मतलब टीम में भर दिया, and still you see the obviously off-pitch issues, but yeah, I know Di Lorenzo played well. It's just that Di Lorenzo को ट्रोल करने में थोड़ा मजा आता है भाई. मतलब आई नो योगेश योगेश के लिए हम लोग ट्रोल करते हैं, और कुछ नहीं.
Di
But I
Lorenzo Yogesh
honestly,
personality का बच्चा है.
yeah. Did you expect Lukaku to celebrate, Ajay? I didn't think he would, but then that's Lukaku for you.
I honestly
थोड़ा म्यूटेड
honestly don't
सेलिब्रेशन
care.
था, बहुत ऐसे आउटरेजियस सेलिब्रेशन तो कुछ किया नहीं उसने.
नहीं था. I agree with you, but I just feel कि वो रोमा he never left on bad terms, right, Yogesh? Like I know अभी he's playing for a rival club technically, तुम दोनों rivals हो, but that's what I'm saying. He lacks that basic again ये मैं नहीं बोल रहा because he's playing for Napoli, but you get what I'm saying, Yogesh. He lacks that basic क्या बोलते हैं रिस्पेक्ट फॉर एनीथिंग ही इज डन इन द पास्ट. वो इंटर में भी हो चुका है, वो सब जगह हो चुका है. अभी वो नापोली छोड़ के भी ऐसे ही करेगा. देख मैं तेरे को लिख के देता है, इफ ही गोस टू सम अदर बिग क्लब, इफ वो तुम लोग के अगेंस्ट मार के भी नाचेगा, मैं लिख के देता है तेरे को. he is like that, that's the point, right? I mean
रवि आर्सेनल का ट्रांसफर ये कर 60 मिलियन. तो कभी कौन से सेरिया क्लब को देगा 60 मिलियन दे तो
60
एक
मिलियन
साल
बॉस. रोमा 60
दो
मिलियन स्पेंड किया
दो
तो
विंडो का
सेरिया डी में,
3 विंडो का हम लोग का बजट रहता है.
सेरिया डी में भेज देंगे भाई रोमा को if they
हाँ,
Lukaku is the modern Zlatan, बाप रे. By the way, the two guys can't stand each other. एक तो वही comparison उधर ही.
I know.
Skriniar, देख वो he Ravi Joshi, obviously I know Ravi's trolling, but he's the one who left on bad terms. He's the one who made mistakes. So even if he comes back, I honestly could not give two shits, man. Like even if he does well or whatever, the way he left, if you know the story, you know he left very badly. And look at him, Ajay bhai, from being one of the best players in the league and at one point best defenders in the world to being an absolute bench warmer at
Yeah,
PSG. क्या बोलते हो अजय, आपका क्या थॉट्स है गेम में? मुझे तो लग रहा है जा रहे आपके पॉइंट्स. मतलब आई डोंट सी एन इक्वलाइजर, आई विल बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट.
looks difficult. The only way is if Napoli make a mistake and Roma capitalize.
या
That's the
या
only way. Otherwise, for
या
all you know, that you could see Roma committing a few bodies up top and Napoli scoring on the counter, and maybe Simeone scoring
या
a second.
या बाय द वे
He
योगेश,
loves scoring
इसके
against
बाद
Roma.
रोमा का रोमा का शेड्यूल सुन लो आप लोग. ऑब्वियसली टॉटनम मिडवीक, एटलांटा होम, लेचे इज द ओनली वन वेयर रोमा कैन बी लाइक जीतना चाहिए, मतलब
Yeah,
एंड फिर ब्रागा एंड कोमो व्हिच इज ब्रीदेबल, देन सैम्पडोरिया इन कोपा इटालिया एंड पार्मा. उसके बाद थोड़ा शेड्यूल लाइट हो जाता है आप लोगों के लिए.
yeah, but
बट
Ranieri का
भाई
trial by fire है ये.
क्या क्या
Atlanta,
मुझे तो मतलब या
Spurs in form, Tottenham Hotspur, and
या जो
followed
पेप को
by
अभी ठोक दिया कल, वही ना
yeah,
योगेश, पेप को तो स्पर्स ने ठोक दिया 4-0. अभी मतलब रोमा को कुछ ब्रीदर ही नहीं मिल रहा है.
Yeah.
वी आर प्लेइंग योगेश, तेरे को अगर थोड़ा हंसना है तो मतलब वी आर प्लेइंग लाइप्जिग मिडवीक, ऑल्दो दे हैव बीन शिट इन द यूसीएल, दे हैव नॉट वन एनी गेम, बट देन यू आर प्लेइंग Fiorentina आफ्टर दैट.
that'll be a
So
good
that's
game.
tricky. Yeah, that's a bit, I mean literally that's top of the table clash, no, technically speaking. So
Did you see that switch play by Kristan to and decently he brought the ball back down south.
you can say Tottenham are never in form. I get that what Samun and Ravi is saying, they're just inconsistent. But to be fair, that game against, like I rewatched it later, their performance was still, I mean, you can't take it away. 4-0, whatever, no Rodri and everything. Yeah, still they did well. यार ये साला पूरे गेम में आई थिंक द ओनली बैड प्लेयर फॉर नापोली, नॉट बैड योगेश, बट लाइक हैज बीन मेरिट बिकॉज वो साला ही लुक्स शेकी यार. वो मतलब आई डोंट नो, आई नेवर ट्रस्ट हिम. I would never. Sorry,
On,
Yogesh, but if I had to, I would drop him from the Italy squad also if I had to.
स्कूडेटो जिता दिया भाई ने, और क्या करना चाहिए उसे.
हाँ भाई, उसने कुछ क्या किया यार, उसके हाथ से तो बॉल छूटते ही रहता है यार.
कुछ नहीं छूटता रहता. स्कूडेटो जीता है बस. ही इज द
स्कोडेटो क्वाराट्स खेले और ओसीमैन और लोबोटका ने जीता है, ठीक है.
Angelino with the corner.
भाई योगेश, तुम लोग रास्पोडरी को यूज नहीं करते हो भाई, लोन पे दे दे इधर, एटालांटा से अच्छा हम लोग को दे दे, और नोटोविच से ज्यादा तो काम आ ही जाएगा यार.
यूरोपियन कंपटीशन रहता तो हो जाता था यार. इतना
Ball,
गेम्स
आई नो
गेम
आई
टाइम
नो.
मिलता.
good ball from
Why
Cristante यार.
ये फनी है रवि. एक्चुअली अजय भाई has been saying this for the last 2 weeks कि Yogesh has been wearing Roma colors and I think it's been like an jinxing technique and it's actually working.
It's working.
जब
It's
योगेश
working.
कल हम लोग जब निकल रहे थे ना, सो अजय भाई was saying कि वो रिवर्स वो बैकफायर होगा, बट अभी नहीं हो रहा है बैकफायर.
तो नहीं हो रहा है.
Kim Min-jae was fantastic, bro. Kim Min-jae, I really wish he hadn't left Serie in one season, but क्या ही बोले. And Napoli also miss Kim Min-jae. Like as much as if you watch him at Bayern, he's very error prone. Yogesh, he misses Napoli, and you guys also kind of miss him. But अभी Buongiorno तो है ही. चलो मैं 2 मिनट में निकलता हूँ यार साला वीकेंड पे भी ऑफिस का काम और वीक में भी ऑफिस का काम
Cristante seems different tonight. You're right, someone seems Cristante Ballon d'Or. Cristante के लिए Ballon d'Or छोटा अवार्ड है,
बैलोन
बहुत छोटा अवार्ड है उसके
उसको
लिए.
उसको तपीरो दोरो ही दे दो सीधा मतलब दैट्स
He deserves
लाजियो
like
हाँ बोलो बोलो
he deserves a bigger award, which is Hilale Lazio award. It's the biggest award in world
लाजियो
football.
स्पीकिंग ऑफ लाजियो रात को लाजियो बोलोनिया वेनेजिया लेचे नहीं सॉरी आई मीन आज लाजियो बोलोनिया उसके बाद वेनेजिया लेचे आगे कल सो या लाजियो बोलोनिया इज एक्चुअली अ गुड गेम इफ यू थिंक अबाउट इट योगेश दोनों फॉर्म में ऑफ सॉर्ट्स
Good game to watch.
या देखना आप लोग अगर आप देख सकते हो मैं शायद ना देख पाऊंगा आई गेस बट लाइक बराबर से भी यार काम वाम टॉटी कैसे आएगा यार मतलब टॉटी क्या करेगा क्या आके रवि मतलब जस्ट वो क्या बताएगा भाई अगर अगर तुम ला रहे हो व्हाट इज ही गोइंग टू डू
Foloruncho
भाई
and Mazzocchi are coming on.
या ये योगेश ये फॉलोरुंचो मुझे लगता है तुम लोग हटा दोगे जनवरी में बिकॉज एनीवेज ही वाज गोइंग टू लीव राइट लाजियो वांटेड हिम इन द समर बिकॉज इसको साला कॉन्टे लास्ट 2-2 मिनट में ही सब्स्टिट्यूट करता है अंदर दिस इज लाइक एरिक्सन ट्रीटमेंट दिस इज हाउ यूज्ड टू ट्रीट क्रिस्टियन एरिक्सन एट इंटर वो एक फेमस फोटो है क्रिस्टियन एरिक्सन का पूरा डिप्रेशन में लास्ट 20 सेकंड में सब इन किया उसको कॉन्टे ने
Clear करो यार, clear करो. Well done.
या
Oof. Last 5 minutes.
रनियरी सोच रहा होगा मैं क्यों आ गया बॉस ये फ्रीडकिंस ने क्या कर दिया
नहीं Ranieri ऐसा नहीं सोचेगा. Ranieri is
आई नो
मतलब a gentleman of the highest order. I feel bad for Ranieri. If I was Ranieri, I wouldn't come back. That's a
या
different
मैं तो
story.
रिटायरमेंट एंजॉय करता यार मतलब
Yeah.
बुढ़ा मतलब है ना पैसा है दुनिया भर का भाई काय
I know.
को टेंशन लेने का
This is definitely on the Friedkins to bring him back. But to be fair,
या हाँ
defensively, it's been a better performance.
yeah of course I mean that's the focus but then again Napoli आपके पास वो players नहीं है मतलब the on the pitch at least to launch proper count मतलब Seki Celik is not going to ping a
Yeah,
Bastoni type ball it's as simple as that yeah Ravi
Naresh.
it's actually Ravi is right Roma could actually be Yogesh 16th 17th in two weeks it's possible because of the fixture list और मैंने ये actually call किया था कि I have a feeling Roma might be in that zone in a few weeks and I was not even trolling because of the fixture list they can actually be in that Cagliari वाला zone like this is not even fun like ये हो सकता है क्योंकि तू कैलियरी के अगर गेम्स पकड़ के चलेगा हेलास वेरोना को हरा दिया luckily for Ajay bhai they'll play Fiorentina and Atalanta after that योगेश मतलब क्या यार इधर हम लोग ऊपर की बात कर रहे हैं अजय has to think of fucking being above Cagliari मतलब ये कौन से दिन देख रहे हो आप
Dybala is on though.
अरे डेबाला का भाई उसका तो अलग आई थिंक रोमा शुड लेट हिम गो इन समर आई एम वेरी लाइक आई थिंक आई एम कन्विंस्ड एट दिस पॉइंट योगेश तू क्या बोलता है बिकॉज वो फिट तो कभी रहता मतलब बेरली रहता है बड़े गेम्स में बाहर ज्यादातर आउट रहता है क्या बोलता है तू
क्या ये डिबाला का ये एट्रीब्यूट तो पहले से पता था कि लाइक
हम्म
उसका फिटनेस प्रॉब्लम्स है तो आई थिंक
हाँ
रोमा न्यू व्हाट दे आर गेटिंग
या
बट आई गेस जनवरी में should not let him go in January
नहीं
but
जान
it
नहीं बोल रहा हूँ
comes
जान नहीं बोल रहा आई थिंक समर में जान ही नहीं
summer
रहा
में I think Roma can think
yeah because the thing is he's never there bro
Summer,
like he's never
summer में तो you'll have a major rehaul, major rehaul.
yeah या वो अचानक से रुक गया मैं वही बोल रहा था वी वर डिस्कसिंग दिस वेरी हेवीली व्हेन ही वाज लीविंग इनिशियली कि आई फेल्ट इट वाज ऑलवेज लाइक ठीक है जाने दो तो जाने दो बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे दिस इज अ प्लेयर हु इज ग्रेट बट हिज अवेलेबिलिटी इज अ बिग क्वेश्चन मार्क यार योगेश आई लूज ट्रैक ऑफ हाउ मेनी बिग गेम्स ही इज मिस्ड सिंस हिज यूए डेज मतलब बहुत मिस करता है बंदा
yeah
he's a great player on his day but yeah Bring back Lord Zaniolo. हाँ वो भी कुछ कर नहीं रहा है टेल, वो गैस्पेरिनी तो पहले ही इंस्टेंस पे निकाल देगा उसको.
Zaniolo उसके उसके ऊपर उसका जूस नहीं चल रहा, मतलब जूस इज नॉट गुड.
हाँ तो जानियोलो, हाँ योगेश क्या बोलता है, जानियोलो ने मतलब वो अटलांटा जूस की ट्रिक उस पे ही नहीं चल रहा है, बाकी सब पे चल रहा है. ओ शिट.
Off.
ओ
Off.
योगेश नर्वस है कि क्या है?
ऑफसाइड
हाँ,
पे है.
Angisa giving Edgar Davy. I think you mean Edgar Davids vibes if he wears sunglasses, because Edgar Davids पहनता था, right? I
उसका तो
mean, I guess I
मेडिकल
can.
कंडीशन उसका,
हाँ हाँ
ग्लाउकोमा.
वही exactly. यार मीर 87 मिनट पे, but then that's the thing, right? Dybala is not like fit either. वो क्या? This is the point. You have a
Wow,
Dybala who can't play all these.
Meret gave the ball away. 3 minutes.
Yogesh, my anti-merit agenda lives on. Guys, if you think Merit is an average goalkeeper, please spam a thumbs up emoji in the chat. Sorry, Yogesh, but I had to do this. Come on, guys, spam it. You all know he's average. Hamsik for Napoli or Nainggolan at Roma? Who is bigger? I feel Hamsik. Guys, answer. Yeah, Ajay and Yogesh.
Obviously 9-1.
Nainggolan
Hamsik
for Ajay
obviously.
bhai. हाँ मैं तो Hamsik बोलूंगा यार. Like, so with all I like prime Nainggolan, but like I think Hamsik is like a
अरे
bigger.
यार क्या क्या रड के फ्री किक लिया.
Yeah, Vikes gave a thumbs up for Merit being average. Yeah, I want to see more. But guys, आप लोग ये actually interesting है. What do you guys think? Hamsik or Nainggolan prime में? Who would you take? I know they're different players, but
Hamsik यार.
yeah, same.
9
I would.
गोला
मैंने bro मैं
9 गोला.
कोई बड़े क्लब का इटली में जर्सी लेता नहीं. I only have a Napoli jersey for Hamsik, right? So that's the only reason I have a fucking Napoli jersey, bro. लेकिन नहीं तो मैं नापोली का मैं नहीं लूंगा कभी. बट इट्स ओनली मेरे को स्लोवाकिया का मिल नहीं रहा था, और तो उठा लिया नापोली का मैंने.
Come on, the way that 9 Golan could tackle,
Yeah,
no chance.
but now the way Nainggolan could also party and then not train properly was also
वो
unreal,
तो
man.
ठीक है, but
One of the
प्राइम में,
most prime में केसुके Honda clears both. Come on, man. He trying to sneak Keisuke Honda like.
into this conversation.
Yeah, come on. No, look, I love Keisuke Honda's career. मतलब वो नहीं, पर Keisuke Honda at Milan he was all right, at least in my opinion. We can agree to disagree, of course. तेरे लिए क्वेश्चन है योगेश. गेम तो देख ही रहा है, पर तेरे लिए क्वेश्चन है अबाउट हिगवाइन.
क्या क्वेश्चन?
देख कमेंट्स देख भाई, हिगवाइन रिलेटेड.
हाँ डेफिनेटली यार, हिगोइन के साथ में अच्छी मेमोरीज नहीं है. Like especially if we could have lingered on like कुछ ना कुछ जीत जाते थे. But the way he
वो तो
left
मस्त
was
भागा
very.
था. वो एक्चुअली वीडियो बनाना चाहिए अपने
ओ
को.
नरेश,
अजय भाई,
नरेश,
नरेश
नरेश,
मारेगा.
वाइड.
नरेश इज द सुपर सब ना. उसका सुपर सब वाइब चला गया.
नरेश.
चिंतन भाई is there in the chat. Chintan bhai is
Wide
also
is,
sick, guys. By the way, he's in worse condition than me and Ajay bhai.
he's looking down on all of us.
It's only 1 point, Chintan bhai. Don't worry. He's looking down. मतलब I think as a Milan fan, you guys would definitely feel like मतलब वो तो 9 point का difference हो गया. Sorry, नापोली से तो 10 point हो गए.
One last chance.
Yeah, last इसके बाद.
Throw in the
मुझे
kitchen
नहीं.
sink.
Yeah, nothing's happening. I think Napoli is winning. Professional. मतलब these are the wins that make you wonder कि Napoli जा सकते. If they add two more players in January to bolster the fullback position, I think Yogesh, you guys, that's when I will consider you like the definitive favorites. मतलब मैं तो already top 2 बोल चुका हूँ, and I think that is it,
Full time.
guys. Yeah, that is full time. Roma lose again. ये मतलब थीम बन गया हर एक स्ट्रीम का, मुझे लग रहा है अभी. अजय भाई.
Tough game, man. Tough game, but
Tough
better
game to win,
performance.
obviously. Tough game to win. You can't expect. Nobody expected Roma to. Matlab, still a decent performance.
Yeah.
Yogesh, your thoughts?
अच्छा गेम था यार, like काफी अच्छे से मैनेज भी किया, and getting the win was definitely more important. लुकाकू को एक
बॉस
चांस मिला, he buried that, like first half में कुछ कर ही नहीं रहा था लुकाकू.
हाँ हाँ, अरे लुकाकू इज गेटिंग बॉडीड. वो साला जेकी चेलिक पे क्या टैकल किया यार.
That should have been a yellow card.
या
उसको नहीं दिया था yellow card.
चिंतन भाई इज वेटिंग फॉर अजय भाई डिप्रेशन वाला रील. वो हर जब भी रोमा हारता है.
Yeah, but I think that we can take some heart from this performance. I don't think
हाँ,
that big chance was probably the best chance to kind
yeah,
of get that equalizer.
yeah, that
But
was the best. Ravi
this is
says अब तो मुझे अजय.
this is
Yeah,
perfect.
exactly.
This is perfect. Ex Roma player, scoring against Roma. It is literally this is like मतलब कितने बार हमने
मैं the only reason I'm happy is I saw Hummels making an error, because I told you I have an agenda against Matt Hummels, and sorry about that. But yeah, I think Roma, I think defensively तो definitely solid थी, but you can see Roma is not in the right place. I don't know, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि Ranieri has joined at a time where your fixture list does not smile on you,
of
and
course.
before something happens, it will take time. And I can only see you guys starting something against Lecce, which is
Yeah, yeah.
still a long ways away. तो मुझे नहीं लग
Long
रहा है.
way.
आई डोंट नो, जैसे रवि बोले, आई थिंक यू कुड ड्रॉप टू 15th एटलीस्ट बाय दैट टाइम. मतलब एंड दैट्स लाइक Fiorentina's banter era territory.
Mm,
So that's not a good look. And for Napoli, एक ही चीज बोलना चाहूंगा before I go कि yeah, this was मतलब another. This is what I'll keep saying कि if they bolster their squad in January, then मेरे लिए definitive एकदम contenders बन जाते हैं. अभी के लिए तो है ही फिलहाल, but not definitive per se. I feel they can be beaten.
January के लिए बोल रहे हैं IDL is already going and making some moves in the
वो
winter.
वो अभी का गेम देखा और अभी ऑफलाइन चला गया स्क्रीन से.
ऑफलाइन चला गया.
एंड इज लाइक
जनवरी
फटाफट
जनवरी में क्या चाहिए? जनवरी में कौन चाहिए?
या कौन चाहिए लाइक.
परम
एंड
ने
आई
बोला
सॉ
फॉलो को निकालने गए.
yeah, I saw Axel Disasi links as well and all that stuff and the many other. So if they add to their squad, then for me they're like definitive एकदम. पर अभी के लिए तो नहीं फिलहाल. मतलब टॉप 2 में तो डेफिनेटली है जैसा रनियरी ने प्रेडिक्ट किया था. But yeah, I think Napoli definitely very serious about their title ambitions in general. Uh, yeah, Ravi have agenda against Terzic and Hummels, which is funny because they don't like each other. मुझे दोनों पसंद नहीं है. I think
Temporary,
Roma
yeah,
is going to stay.
yeah. I
पर
think after the Atlanta game, maybe that's the only way where because
I
game
can I can
equally
absolutely see Atalanta ripping Roma's defensive. ऐसे defend किया तो नहीं maybe, but अजय भाई वही है ना, Atalanta against you need to be physically good.
yeah, yeah.
There's a reason why they lose to, like, at least as of today, touchwood, they always lose to us by a big scoreline because physically we also outmatch them. Touchwood as of today, hopefully that continues, but yeah, Daxtrams is back to losing ways. भाई कब मतलब बाहर ही कहाँ गए तुम लोग
I've
मुझसे.
not seen a win like for a very long time. It's been a while since you saw a win. I think the last win was against Torino, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
which has
Samundi,
been
I agree. You can say it's an Angelino error. I don't disagree, but
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
think
Bit, bit too,
Hummels could have
bit
also
too
done better.
casual. Yeah, bit too casual
Yeah,
actually.
this bit back Ranieri because he made that comment, right? कि मैं उसको left center back नहीं खिलाऊंगा. That's what I was saying. You should never talk before you've actually coached a game. I love Ranieri and all, but I don't think he should have taken that jab at Juric for no reason. मतलब, uh, and I just feel वो Hummels भी थोड़ा कर सकता था better mark. I just don't know. I feel he was so close to Lukaku, clear contact तो
Yeah,
ला सकता था उससे.
and वही है कि in the first half you saw that Mancini and Endika had Lukaku quite well covered and
Exactly, exactly my point.
they were getting to the ball first before Lukaku.
Exactly my point.
Yeah. This is a good
No, I think.
comment by
Where is
Samundi.
Yogesh though? Where is Yogesh?
वो तो मतलब ये करता रहेगा क्या बोल
चिंतन भाई
ट्रांसफर
आप ये ट्रांसफर कर खत्म कर रहा होगा. वो बोल रहा होगा भाई रोमा से एक भी मत उठाना प्लेयर.
We got
Yeah.
to think out of the box. Do we go old school and play two strikers up front from January transfer? It looks. See, I would like to see Shomurodov and Dobik play together. I think it can work. But Ranieri
I think
is
Komarov में है कि वो थोड़ा deep drop करता है, and he acts as like that
exactly.
link up because I've seen him do it for Uzbekistan as well, and I
Yeah,
feel वो miss हो रहा है Roma because there is this
yeah,
Dovbyk up top alone.
yeah.
Hamil looks like Hrithik Roshan. बाप रे क्या है boss? Hamil didn't want to show it. Dilo I guess has a man of the match shout. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, I think he has a shout for that.
He actually had a decent game. Like, हम लोग उसको इतना गाली दे रहे
Yeah,
थे. He
yeah, of
had a
course, of course.
Kvaratskhelia was, effectively cut off from the game. I think Roma really managed Kvaratskhelia quite well. तो उसको 60th मिनट में उसको सब ऑफ किया था because and वो खुद
Hmm.
frustration में गया था. But
Hmm.
on the other side, I think Politano had a typical Politano game, but
Yeah, of
overall it was
course.
just that one, मतलब वो एक moment था which kind of like, ये हो
Yeah,
गया.
yeah. I think Dovbyk literally made the transition from tight. they क्या Dovbyk का ना वो अथलेटी के एजेंट की वो सब पूरा सीन था तो he was close to अथलेटी and all. And then Roma they क्या Roma का project was looking good, Ravi, to be fair we should keep it contextual. Roma's project
Exactly.
was looking very attractive and now it's all going to shit, but then that's यार it is क्या बोल सकते हैं because Roma ने ambition
It's
दिखा
a
था.
it's a part and parcel of football, Ravi. These are just
Exactly,
cycles
exactly.
which
Who would have
change.
thought? Like I know people were saying Roma title contender. Some of them I remember. I never said title, but I
No
thought
chance.
top four.
No chance.
Top four तो definitely
Top
मुझे
four,
लगा था.
top four, तो definitely top four, though.
Yeah, yeah. And now look where they are. They're literally 13th with 13 points. That is
Yeah.
bad. That is
But
horrible.
Dobbik should have buried that chance because he had
Yeah.
no pressure. He was unmarked. He got himself free. He did all the hard work,
Hmm.
and वो shot था. He just like from there you don't hit the crossbar. यार. वो
Yeah.
अगर मेरिट को भी मारता तो I think मेरिट would have failed to save. वो मेरिट
Yeah.
खुद
Yeah. I know. I know.
अंदर डाल देता था.
Yeah, I agree. I know Ravi, you were trolling, but we might as well clarify
Yeah.
for because you never know कौन actually तेरा comment seriously ले ले boss. And योगेश किधर है यार? I want to get his views. Where the hell is योगेश man? गायब हो गया साला, इतना बड़ा डील सील कर रहा है क्या ये? He's working hard. He's working hard. But if योगेश जल्दी आ जाए यार, सुन रहे तो
बालदान की chances है.
रवीश फुल ट्रोलिंग अभी तो मतलब DCL भाई सीजन से पहले सर मिलान should come second at any cost. Now I think he'll be delighted if Milan finish. इसके ट्रोलिंग अच्छी है चिंतन भाई, if you're there you should reply यार. Yeah, but yeah, चिंतन भाई is also very sick यार. He's also not doing well. पता नहीं क्या हुआ ऐसा, सब लोग बीमार पड़ रहे हैं मुंबई में लिटरली. योगेश तेरे थॉट्स देयर, कब से रुके हम लोग?
लंच कर डिनर कर रहा था यार, डिनर नहीं
लंच
किया.
हाँ डिनर डिनर कर भाई, पर बता दे तेरे क्लोजिंग थॉट्स तो बता.
Looking good. Looking good from the top of the table. Looking-
Top of the table again.
क्या बोला क्या
Yeah,
बोला?
but seriously,
Yes.
Napoli ka was the toughest run of games, and Napoli are still on top of the table after this toughest
Yeah.
run of games. And it's a very good sign.
Yeah,
I feel
and
this team can go the distance here. I'm getting that feeling.
देख वो वाइब तो आ रहा है, बट आई वुड स्टिल से टू गाइस डोंट फिक्स योर वाइड एरियाज. आई फील यू विल गेट फाउंड आउट. मतलब तुम लोग
Yeah,
जैसे अजय भाई ने बोला ना उस दिन, तुम लोग एक मिड वीक गेम खेले एंड तुम लोग को उड़ा दिया अटलांटा ने फिजिकली एंड
mm,
एवरीथिंग. दैट्स वेयर आई फील यू गाइस लैक द डेप्थ. मतलब है पर लाइक वी नो कि तुम्हारी स्क्वाड बिल्डिंग कंप्लीट हुई नहीं है. सो इफ यू कंप्लीट दैट इन जनवरी देन, और एटलीस्ट इंप्रूव ऑन दैट, देन श्योर आई फील तुम लोग ऑब्वियसली हो टॉप टू कंटेंडर्स तो हो ही डेफिनेटली. बट राइट नाउ मेरे को सबसे ज्यादा एटलांटा को देख के ऐसा लगता है कि इवेंचुअली ये लोग कुछ कर सकते हैं.
for sure. Atlanta the top form में चल रही है.
अभी वो एटलांटा जूस के जोक्स बाजू में रखेंगे तो भी.
By the way, Param, I think
हाँ.
the cameo that South had showed that he was good
Yeah.
enough to.
That's what I'm saying यार. मैं इसको बहुत देख चुका हूँ अजय भाई कि he has to play. I'm telling you he has to play. मैं बहुत देख चुका हूँ इसको. I just don't understand. बस हो गया अभी, मतलब ठीक है he's yet to learn the language and all, but just let him play.
I saw this tweet for Roma fan. Heinrich
हाँ.
Nurse. Okay, 20 minutes played for Roma, one own goal and one assist for Lukaku. Heinrich
Yeah.
Hummels.
नहीं रवि योगेश जब बोलता है वो हमेशा सीरियस होता है, वो हम भी जानते हैं, he means business and we all have Napoli
yeah.
down as we've all said कि they will be in it and I do feel
मेरा
they'll
तो
be like
मतलब स्टार्ट ऑफ द सीजन में नापोली सेकंड T2 था, तो ऐसा नहीं कि
yeah
कोई बोला कि नापोली विल बी
देख
बट
exactly
नॉट
जो
देयर
जो,
देयर।
जो I think where we disagree, where we only I think what when neutrals tell us ना कि Napoli will run away with the Scudetto with 7-8 points 10 points, that's what I disagree with. I don't think वो होगा. क्या बोलता है योगेश, तुझे लगता है उतना बड़ा गैप होगा?
नहीं यार, उतना बड़ा गैप तो नहीं होगा.
Yeah,
लाइक
that's the
एक
only thing.
तरीके एक सिनेरियो में हो सकता है कि इंटर गेट लॉस्ट इन चैंपियंस लीग, दे डू अ वेरी
हाँ.
डीप रन इन चैंपियंस लीग एंड they don't want
देख,
to focus
that's what I'm
on
saying. That's what I'm saying. This season we are also rotating so much, योगेश. देखा ना, Hellas Games we fucking played Korea जो साला 18 महीने में hadn't started and fucker scored one and assisted two. I
yeah,
hate that guy. I hate his guts, but fucker played well. And that's what I'm saying कि I think it'll be a close race and if Napoli wins it'll be in a close race. मैं वो
yeah.
definitive 10 पॉइंट का गैप कोई भी जीता मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है. 10 पॉइंट will be too much I feel. If it happens I'll be a bit shocked. कोई भी जीते. But भाई I think none of us are sleeping on Napoli at all. मतलब
या नो
रवि
चांस
अटालांटा से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, जस्ट वो कोच अगर वैसा नहीं होता, मतलब इंसान अच्छा होता तो अलग बात है.
Redbird tried to save money not giving 7 million to Conte. Now he won't qualify for UCL and miss out on tens of millions. Kudos to Indian at least.
देख यार मीर, I feel your squad would have taken time to suit Conte in the first place, but whatever. I understand where you're coming from.
I I think that ADL and Conte are made for each other. वो Americans का सुनता नहीं था वो. Conte also would want an owner who is hands on like ADL, which obviously has got a chance that it may explode anytime. But Conte would prefer to work with an owner rather than these
Yeah,
American owners.
yeah, I agree. Guys, I'll take your leave out. कर दो.
Yeah,
It
we're
was
just
great.
wrapping off. Wrapping off last few comments. Baldanzi had a
Sure,
sloppy
sure.
game.
Nice
You're
to
right.
see
You're
you
right.
guys, Ajay and Yogesh, and kudos to Yogesh. I mean, Napoli उसने बोला टॉप पे रहेगी and they're still on top. So अच्छे से सोना भाई, and Ajay भाई also take care. बीमारी तो
Right.
चल ही रही है.
Right.
We'll see you guys soon यार.
See you
बारी
guys
का
soon.
सेव बारी का सेव ये वीक चालू करेंगे. योगेश फुटबॉल मैनेजर पे हम लोग नापोली को राइवल करेंगे बारी के साथ. तो रेडी रहना उसके लिए. बढ़िया. I'll see you guys soon यार.
See you guys. See you guys. Ciao, ciao. Good night. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys soon.
Cool guys, chalo, bye.